You see love on the south side, yeah, that's right. Reppin' in the wood, got my hustle tight. From Chi-Town streets where the wind blows fierce, built up like steel, can't nobody pierce.
Hey, I'm trying. Oh, I got the microphone working now. Listen, this is your girl. And today's been a long day, right? I was glad. First of all, I want to say hello. Hello to the one that's in the bushes. I hope all is well. Listen, let me tell you something. It's funny how I don't have I can talk in groups, I can talk on here. When I get with a mass of people, I be like, whoa, I got to practice more. But anyway, tonight, hold on. Okay. Today's meeting tonight. It was an experience. You know what I'm saying? It was crowded in the Harvey's meeting tonight. First of all, I had to leave once Kellogg got to talking. Kellogg, sorry. He called this man Kellogg. Clark got to talking. I said, I can't do no more. He doing too much tonight. Because I know he's gonna start and I needed to get home. I actually played hooky today so I could go to the night's meeting, and it was packed. There was so many cameras there. I was like, "Geez, Louise." But all in all, I hope that something comes out of that meeting tonight. When he, um, yeah, because that was just crazy. Hey, Kevin. I was proud of you. And listen, Kevin, I was so nervous. I don't know why. Hey, Kevin, if I drop the link, would you come up? I appreciate. I had more to say, and I didn't even get to all of it. I wanted to talk about Tiffany Hinger when she said, "Me today, you tomorrow." I said, next thing I know, the time was going down, and as you can see, man. So it's a group of attorneys got together and said, "Hey, I want to start buying property. Okay, you want to let's get together. Hey, I got a friend in Harvey. He'll give us some property." And that's what they have done. That Turlington group is just two attorneys. They got together. Apparently, we found that out tonight. I said, "Ooh, okay, this what we doing tonight." So, and then the thing is, now I wanted to know, and I left because I couldn't do it. Did the man ever say what he wanted Clark for in the meeting? After that meeting, he said, "I'll wait." I was thinking to myself, what done happened? I said, "Oh, it ain't gonna get better for us. 'Cause they giving away everything to just anybody who's outsider." And tonight, my daughter, she stayed to, from over the weekend and to come to the meeting with me tonight. She said, "This is unreal." She said, "This is," and she came in. She's never went to a city council meeting, and she said to me, "This is intimidating. You got the police all around the walls, and then they give you the stare down." Listen. And then when they when Alderman Rogers started yelling at the resident. Now that I couldn't understand that one. I'm like, what is he yelling? Hey, Ramona, I'm gonna drop the link, Ramona, so you can come up. Uh, come. Okay, first I ain't done this in so long. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link. Listen, it was packed. I was surprised how packed it was, and hopefully it will always be packed. Um, I don't know if I will always be able to come to the meetings, but I do my I'll get every effort to come to those meetings because I don't know why Clark just started yelling like he was so offended, and I'm like, now I'm out of respect. First of all, did you notice that Clark did not know how to pronounce my name? To my Miss Love. I was thinking to myself, I know I ain't effed him in the past. I try to remember. I don't think so. You know, the past is the past. But he couldn't say my name. I had actually wrote my name deliberately one letter at a time. So that was weird when he couldn't say my first and last name. I said, this person is doing way too much right now. Way too much. And so, okay, let's look at Ryan's. I don't know where Ryan at. He probably not. I want to see going live tonight. Look, and they wouldn't. And in that first meeting, they wouldn't let Ryan talk. I said, I said they doing too much. And Roger was already upset because he felt like he's being accused of doing something illegal. Illegal. He should feel that way because he know his time is only limited. He only buying time. Okay, hold on. Oh, what's wrong with oh, you know the problem with Ryan's video is he doesn't. Ay, Dios mío. We're going to ask Ryan, what is up with his video? Tamara Rogers acted like he wanted to fight that woman. Listen, that woman, that one when Glennis got put out that meeting that night, that the lady that Tyron Rogers wanted to fight, yelling, screaming at her. I was sitting next to this one meeting, and they were trying to put her and I out, and eventually they ended up putting both of us out. I said, Lord Jesus, take the wheel. Ain't nobody got time for this. I don't know what's wrong with I'm gonna call Ryan in a minute. Ask him what's wrong with his video. And we'll try back later. Hold on, y'all. Let's call Ryan. Hold on, y'all. We calling Ryan. He may not answer. Mm.
Thanks for calling.
He not answering. He ain't answering. But he might we'll see back later. Yeah, Tyron Ryan. That's not the first time he has done that. You notice that when those people were boarded up in that apartment building, and people are living back in that apartment building. They just take the wood down. But people are living in there again. So a man come out of there the other day. Okay, okay. Yeah, all in Q also recorded the meeting. Yes, she did. Um, oh wait a minute, this don't work. It must be my computer. Uh Yeah. Hold on. Yes. It was nice to see all in the queue there. And they were talking about some cars that was bought. I said, they get people in. Did you hear when Kobe Chapman said she done bust him out? She said that they went to the London house. I said the London house. Mm, that's why them people don't have no jobs. That's why people don't have no job. They spending money like it's government cheese. I thought that was shameful. I'm trying to pull the video up now. It might be I don't know, is it my internet? My internet. Um, that local union that took up a majority of the whole one side. He didn't want to look up. He knew. And he looked up. He was gonna get his feelings hurt. I still want to know why the guy from Indiana said he was trying to get a meeting and he was gonna wait to the end and he gonna get his appointment or something. I said, "Ooh, he done what did anybody know what happened?" I thought that was interesting. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, pulling it up. I don't know what my computer is. Oh, hold on. Mm, it's got to be my computer. Um, yeah. See if I can find it. I done came on too early. I should have got this video going up. But yes. And then my daughter was like, this is the first time she ever been to a Harvey meeting. And she was like, there's so many police up in here. She said she felt like we was gonna go to jail. He wanted to interview Clark for some reason. Yes, but what was the reason? Cause he was like, cause my daughter said she was nervous when the dude walked up in there. I said, "For real?" She said, "Yes." He was ready to get busy up in there. Uh, uh-uh. So, that was interesting in itself. I'm about to find all in the queue because I don't know when I pull his, video up on my phone, it comes up. So, what else happened? So, what else happened when I got there? First of all, Clark was hella late. He was 15 minutes late getting into that meeting. He ain't care about nothing but himself. Did you notice that? And I hope somebody get the information why he by that guy, what meeting. And did you hear what Mr. Rucker said? I know Mr. Ruck, I know him because of his father. I used to live in his years ago when I was a young woman. I lived in his father's apartment building in the city of Chicago years ago. And he said he had $600,000 and he was trying to help people in Harvey become homeowners to home ownership program. But yet they giving away. Yes, they are. They giving it away for free, baby, to the people. So he finna give it to, let's see, all in the queue. I'm trying to see. Oh, I don't know. Something wrong. So they trying to get all in the queue. Hold on, we got to see why my I'm not gonna restart this computer, I can tell you that now. Let's see what she has. She should have see if I can pull her video up. Yeah, and when you go on Imma show it to you while I wait for this video. Something wrong with my internet. I'm trying to think. Go into welcome to Turlington LLC. Listen, and she said it was Genesis or something like that. Imma show you. Let's see. Well, Turlington Company LLP. No, that's not it. It's LLC. Welcome to Turlington Homes. I'm gonna turn around and show you my computer. One moment. Okay. Let's share. Let's do share. Like, I don't know how you gon' um okay. Right here, it says, "Welcome to Turlington Homes." It's at August 29th. That's when they put I guess this website together. There's nothing on here. So, this is who Clark is giving the properties to. Nothing on this website. So how you gonna give it to somebody who don't even have any no 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 nothing on here. That seems that he's done a whole lot, but this is a little bit extra, wouldn't you think? You got you finna get 9 properties to this company right here, and they don't even have a website or a finished website. What does that and to be honest, what does that say to you? That says that this is some friends, nepotism, but this ain't about the people. Those people who were sitting in that seat who had lost their jobs, it wasn't even about them either. Let's I'm gonna watch all in the queue for a minute. First of all, hit the like button. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm having a computer problem. He's gotta Kevin, he's gotta be getting some kind of kickback because how and why does hold on. How and why these 2 attorneys are getting these homes, they said for little or nothing. And the people in the neighborhood ain't getting nothing from it. They're not they can't even get properties in Harvey. I thought that was like hmm. Volume is low on this one. Let's see if I can. And hold on, let me go back. This is another confusing situation I have. This man right here, he is the controller. They say he get $20,000 a month for that position. So that means he making $120,000 a year, and we are in a deficit or distress. 120. Shoot. That's why I don't feel the need to get a city sticker in Harvey. 120,000. He getting $20,000. At 120, 140. Oh no, my math is bad. $140,000 a year. Now I think he's, and I don't know, but if you could tell me if I'm wrong, I think he's part of the Indian community or the Muslim community. Because he was there when Kellogg was in office. Like, we can't keep talking about no Kellogg. That's why I be like, let's move past Kellogg. Listen, when you saw that everything was in a disarray in 2019, now you was sitting in that seat when things was happening. So you saw some stuff back then, right? So you just gonna sit there and do the same thing? Tiffany Hengen said, me today, you tomorrow. Oh, and I can't stand this woman right here. Be like, and you all should learn some real estate. Apparently. Oh, hold on. Ooh, 2,000 a year. If it's 20, oh, it's 200. Hold on. Hold on, Kevin. We got major issues. You mean one person? You can't tell me one person is making $240,000 a year. He get paid. Now I knew the controller would make more money. Two, and our streets are so effed up. It ain't funny. Our streets are like craters. You gonna need a new wheel alignment, uh, basically every year. 20,000. I got to see this. 10, 12, 200. I done shortchanged myself. That's why I'm not in the county. He Kevin's right. $240,000 a year. Somebody should be really upset. If he makes $240,000 a year, we need a new controller. We could have got him for how much less? We could have got him for 80,000, 70,000 a year, 70,000. How about that? They could have kept maybe about 3 or 4 people working on that 240. Let me subtract that. Subtract. Let's see. Um, uh-uh. Let's subtract. Let's see. What would a controller make? A comptroller make? Let's see. Not a season one. It. Let's say I'll give him 75,000. How about that? Is that fair? I think that's fair. That's still 165. So they would be, if they get a new controller, comptroller, pay them $75,000. There's $165,000 right there. Boom. You could have paid, let's see, divide that into 4 people. Let's see. Okay, you can divide it in 4 people. You could have kept 4 people working out of that one person's salary. He when you was watching it, oh, wait a minute, there go my friend. There go my friend. Hey, Ramona. What she gonna is she talking to her? And listen, that's a senior. She is handling the business. She ain't scared to get on the camera or work the internet. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. She in a few minutes, she gonna let's see. Are you muted? Oh, she's trying to get on. Imma give you my laptop, girl. And listen, that's another president right there. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, she done left. Girl, I can see you, but you ain't saying nothing. Yes. That's crazy. Kevin, isn't that insane for Harvey? Because I'm asking myself, why Harvey got a $50 million contract? I mean, they owe they got $50 million that they need to keep Harvey afloat. You mean 50 million? You need 50 million. That don't even add up to me. I don't know. But he also came from the Kellogg administration. Him right here. There's a reason why they haven't fired him. Okay, let's add. Just say hi, Ramona. Say hi, girl. I know you hear me. I'm gonna give you a laptop, girl. The next time I see you, Ramona, I'm gonna give you a Mac computer. And that way you can go live on your computer all day. I don't, yeah, all she had to do is talk. That's too much money for that position. And listen, Kevin, that's too much money for that position. That's too much money for Harvey. $240,000. And that's probably not include. He probably get like 300 because or 325 if we add benefits on that. Mm-hmm. So sorry. I'm really outdone on that. And I'm really hold on, I know she hear me, but she won't say nothing. Tell Ramona just talk. I see you, baby girl. Just talk. That's the one. And that's scary. Like how much are other people making? If he's making 240, he came from the Kellogg administration, and he's not even saying he gonna say, and they should get rid of him and allow the treasurer to do her job. Now that's the part I don't understand, Kevin. Because I was thinking to myself as they were talking, I said, now we probably in a distressed situation we because the treasurer and the comptroller does not talk. You talk remote. Oh, she done dropped off again. Oh, I like you did that, Kevin. Thank you. When she come back, I'm gonna say, talk remote. We can hear you. We can see you. Yes. That's one of the reasons why we are in the situation that we are in, because the treasurer and the comptroller does not want to work with the treasurer, which is crazy. And then Clark says, I know she could see it. Oh, she said, oh, I see her. Turn the volume up. Let's see if I tell her to turn the volume up. Oh, I hear you a little. Hey, listen.
Hello.
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. Hey, Ramona.
Hello.
I can hear you, girl.
And hello, everybody.
Yeah, that's my friend. That's my friend.
Girl, you got me on here looking crazy.
And listen, we don't give a what?
I do.
I know you do, but I appreciate it though. Taking the time out since you didn't come to the meeting today.
I found
Huh?
I finally got it right.
Fabulous. Thank you, Ramona. Ramona, that was
Yes.
one crazy meeting today.
Was it?
Yes. Why you ain't come?
I told you I did not deal with them crazy.
And it was crowded too.
Yeah, I bet.
My daughter
Hi,
actually.
Kevin.
Hmm?
No, I'm speaking to Kevin.
Oh, my daughter actually came today because she didn't
Really?
believe it.
Yeah, I bet that was a crap.
Yeah, she said I was intimidating.
I'm sure.
She said, "Man, the stare downs that they give."
Yeah.
I said, "Ugh."
So did anyone ask him to resign?
Hold on. Let me. How you get back? Hold on. I done messed up, girl. Hold on, I'm back. Did anybody ask him?
That's
um,
right. That's right.
you know, Ryan did.
Okay.
Um, you know, for the comptroller, this man right here, they pay him 20,000 a month.
What?
That's what they said. And it said you are echoing, Ramona. Is Ramona still echoing? If you have do you have a TV on?
Not yet. I'm very.
Oh, okay. I don't hear the echoing. Um, Kevin, let us know if it's still continuing. Cause I want Ramona on here. I've been dying for Miss Ramona to come up here with me. But yes, today was he wouldn't even let whatchamacallit them, he wouldn't let them talk and stuff. I was like, what's that about?
He wouldn't let any compliments.
Oh, they saying you still echoing.
Oh, I
Uh,
am.
oh no. See if you can come out and come back in.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, you sure are echoing.
What about me?
Oh yeah, you echoing bad. You just come out and come back in.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my friend Ramona. She normally come to the meetings, but she ain't come today. She said she not finna deal with that. And I respect that, to be honest. I know it's not easy being in that room like that, and you don't know who's there. And and listen, today they had all the union people there. You don't know which one got laid off, but Clark, who was that who made a statement? Let me see. Uh, hold on.
Right? Just alone across
Hold on.
the room. The tax revenue is decreasing. Why do we pay over $100,000 for law every month?
We sure do.
You guys sit and then you guys sit
I
there.
remember her. I was with her. I was sitting in a row with her one day. They tried to put her out, and next thing you know, her and I got put out together. I said, "Oh, yeah, we can see you loud and clear, girl."
And you guys just vote. And do you see the ramifications of your yeses? Do you see this? We further in the hole and y'all just, yes.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing to help me? You don't appear to be doing nothing to me. The same problems that I came and talked about in August, because the only reason why you saw me is because the tax bills went up and my sidewalks wasn't fixed. The sidewalks still wasn't fixed.
Well, she does have a point. The sidewalk. I don't the sidewalks, I can live with the sidewalk. It's just the alleys. The alleys are like craters. The streets are like cratered. It's horrible to drive. You gonna get a wheel alignment, and that's expensive. I need to get my bill to Clark so he can pay it. Since he can't say my effing name. I'm gonna get a t-shirt that says say my name.
yet I still pay one of the highest tax rates. Who coming to send some of this money out, yes, to the fourth ward where I'm from? Over here where my grandbaby still can't ride her bike down the block. Like, that's the only reason why you know me is because I came to tell y'all my problems and y'all don't, y'all haven't solved any of them. I want y'all to know that in 2027, y'all won't make it fast because one thing y'all didn't know how to do is to win the election. And I know that some of y'all got like 150 votes, maybe 300 votes. I can do that too. Y'all not gonna sit here and keep on like 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 she's saying, we on fire and you telling me it's okay, but you steady pouring gasoline by voting yes. It is ridiculous what you guys are doing to us in past 2027. Mm-mm. And when the next man get up in here, whoever he or she.
And the commissioner, what do they call him? The controller. He checked out. He really has checked out the meeting.
She may be, I'm coming after all y'all, because it's not Clark, it's you. It's you four, you and the rest, we keep on voting, yes, 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 y'all. One thing I.
Hey Ramona, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Let's see if you're still echoing. Hold on. Oh, it's bad, Ramona. I don't know why and you don't have nothing else on, right?
Mm-mm. No, I don't.
Do you do you have any apps on? Go on your phone and close all your apps.
No, I don't have.
Go on your phone and close all your apps. I'm gonna have to get you I got a Mac computer I can give you, girl. So you'll never have this problem again.
Well, I'm on my.
So you'll never have this problem again. Can you hear yourself? Hold on for me. I want you to hear your computer when your phone when you talk. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Hold on. I want you to hear
Okay.
your computer your phone when you talk. Okay.
Mm.
Okay, go ahead.
I can hear my. I can hear my. Is it still echoing? Is it still?
Yes. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
I don't know. I don't hear the echo, but everybody else hears the echo.
Wow.
We're gonna fix it. We're gonna talk about it and we'll fix it somehow. I'm not sure how to get the echoing out your phone. I know if Foxy 2 Roxy used to know how to do that, but I can't. I don't know how to do it.
Let me look. But I can. Okay. Let's
Oh,
see.
I got an idea. Let me
Let
mute
me get the
myself.
speakerphone.
What you say?
That I'm gonna take it off of that. Okay. What about now? Is that better? Can you hear me? I don't hear the echo now.
Uh, Yeah, I can't hear you, but when you're on the computer, we can hear the echoing.
You can't hear me?
No, you're echoing.
Oh, boy. Let's see. Okay.
Hey, out in the queue. Oh, oh, okay, out in the queue. Where did I drop that paper at? Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, out in the queue was there today. It got packed on us. So, Ramona, I'm gonna have to drop you down because it's echoing, and it's echoing people's ears.
Can you hear me?
Yes, but you're echoing. Your echo is bad.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, you're echoing.
Can you hear me?
Your echoing is bad. So, but I'll call her. I'm about to call Ramona and tell her echoing is bad. Your phone is bad. I feel like I can hear it. Oh, she's not sure what to do. I had to call her. Okay. Listen, I'm gonna drop the link all in the queue if you can come up. I know you busy, but I appreciate you being there. I forgot you was there. I was like, I on the queue. I had something I had threw a little Tiffany Hinger in there, but again, like a lot of stuff I said, other people really were able to add more to it. Okay, on the queue. Oh, today is a good day. I got on the queue gonna come up today because she was at the meeting. There were 2 meetings, and to be honest, the news reporter they didn't know that there were 2 meetings. They thought they were just coming for one. I'm like, no, one's at 6 and one is at 7. You should have seen one calling they boss to let them know. Ryan had wanted me to talk. No, he wanted me to record, but I was like, it got so crowded. And since I had my daughter with me, I said, I'm not gonna leave her like that.
I want to point out right fast, I'm gonna sit down, is that as y'all was sitting there going through the fields, it looked like y'all just got that shit. Y'all just
She said it looked like y'all just got that shit. Cause I seen the bills online. That's why I was gonna look for the bills online to show you. Like it, uh hey Ramona, we was able to see you and hear you, but your echoing on your phone were horrible, girl. It's like you had something on in the background. And I'm not sure what you had on your phone to get rid of the echoing. But yeah, I'm gonna have to find the invoices. I don't know why I said invoices. I meant it was like a list of stuff that's on the bills list. So I really said that part wrong. And I was like, how in the heck are they paying all these bills and they don't have enough money? And I was confused when they had made a statement like these bills still got to be paid. Wait, I get the bills have to be paid. Oh, the super producer is in the house. Hello, Miss Super Producer. And if
What's
you
going on?
I'm sorry, I'm like, see, I can be loud now, but when I have to talk in front of people like that, I can talk a group of people. But when I turned around and see all them people look at me, I said, "Oh Lord, just keep straight." But hello, and I hope
It
you
makes
are
you
doing
nervous, right?
Girl, I had got the best man. I was determined for that to not to happen. And I couldn't do it. I let go. So
Well, it makes you nervous. I know it was a lot of people in there.
and it's never that packed. Not packed like that. And I should have known that it was gonna be.
Am I lagging?
Yes, Miss All in the queue. You're lagging.
I don't know why.
Ay, Dios mío.
Hold
You
on, I'm
think
gonna go out and come back up.
Okay. Is it me? Hey, I don't know how to use all Hey SP. Oh, super producer. Oh, you have an echo. Oh, hold on. You know what it's probably is? Maybe it's me. Okay, hold on. Let me try something real quick. Cause I think it's me. Hold on. Let me give me a pause for the cause. A super producer, hold on for one moment. I think I'm the one who's causing the problem. It's not the StreamYard. Okay, so
Okay, wait, am I lagging?
I think it's me. One moment. I'm using MOTIV, and I think I gotta mute something.
Yeah.
Let me know now. Okay, let's see if I can. Hold on. Audio.
Let me bring this up on my phone so I can see the chat because I can't see the chat over here.
Speaker. What speaker am I using? Okay. So unmute. How do I?
Okay, there you go. Hey, Kevin Smith, how you doing?
Okay.
Hey, Ramona.
Okay, so let's see if that stopped the echoing. Am I still lagging with you?
No.
Cool. Okay, let me see if I can get Miss Ramona back.
Okay.
Miss Ramona, I don't think that was you. I believe that was more so me than anything. Every time I hit the cord and they have to restart the whole computer. Ramona, I need you to come back up here. Get back up here, girl. It was more so me, not her. Listen, first of all, thank you, super producer, for stopping by. What's it called?
Yeah. I'll be up late this time.
You be up late? This is past my bedtime.
Oh, no. I'm up like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Oh. Okay, girl.
Doing some work. The thing I'm interested about today was that I think the union president was present for that group.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like it made public comment.
But
Especially about the bills.
I think that maybe because they're still in, because I was trying to read the little, they had little stickers or something, and I think they're in bargaining right now. What's it called? Bargaining.
Yeah, because they have a contract. This is probably a breach of contract, and they may not be able to speak. I didn't think about that.
Yes.
So
just showing up in numbers is
yeah. Well, the rookies. So I found out tonight police officers got to let go. So last hire, first fire. So like the last officers that were hired, they were the ones that let go. And because most were rookies, they cannot even pick up work.
Wow.
And they won't get unemployment till December or January. So they can't even apply until December. So that means they won't be getting money in January. Because it's like a month. You apply and then you wait like a month, and then you'll start getting your unemployment.
Really?
Yeah.
That's jacked up. They didn't even get they didn't get a 1 week's check or service pay.
No.
Let me ask you this then. and you can clutch your pearls if you need to.
OG.
If the mayor Clark went to the London House, I wanted to go look up and see how much is a room at the London House.
A lot.
They spent
You
$10,000.
hear her say it added up to $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
And the rule is they're supposed to, if they stay within 20 miles, they have to stay at home. And that gets paid for is park. You too, ma'am. I was like, you know, anybody that says this mayor, I have to really, there's some. I would just say I have some second thoughts about you because to not have the alderman have a word. Who is that? Who's that going?
Us.
Because they're gonna tell you what's. I mean, the other four ain't got nothing in conversation, but Tracy, they're gonna tell you. But
Yes.
as far as the other four are concerned,
Mm-hmm.
I don't. They don't have any conversation from me. And then not Tyrone going to the doctor get high.
Hey, they said we're echoing. God dog it. How can I fix this problem?
What it running in? We're running in right?
Yes, in StreamYard. But I'm using
What do you use for your audio?
MOTIV mixer.
Okay, so it's something on your mix board that you have to fix.
Yes.
Because I got my roll towards me.
Okay, let's see. Let's take this one off. And I think I was supposed to. Can you still hear me, or is it still?
I can still hear you. It's still echoing.
Okay. And I think I was supposed to. Can you still hear me, or is it still?
It's still
Okay, so I'm causing you to echo. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, you all.
No, you fine.
I did this before. How do I? Can I just use my computer volume?
You can. I'm sorry, y'all.
Okay, let's see. Super producer. Can you say something?
I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, still. I got two. You know what the problem is? I'll tell you what the problem is. Sorry. So the problem is I have my webcam has
You
value.
gotta turn one of the mics off.
Yeah, I got
Either the webcam mic or your mic.
Okay, this. All right, so I just turned the and
Let me see.
you said, "Did you see?"
No, I'm trying to from excellent still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You still echoing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, I'm getting close. Microphone. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Yeah, I'm getting close. Super reduce. Can you say something? Microphone.
Say something.
Shoot. Did she just say something?
Say something.
Okay. Did she just say something? Doggone it. Okay. Oh, hold on. Audio speaker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cut the audio speaker off. Do you have headphones?
I got headphones on.
You got headphones on now?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you can cut the audio to your computer so it won't sound like an echo.
Repeat that one more time.
So you need to cut the speakers to your computer so you're not hearing me come out of your computer. You're supposed to just be hearing me come out of your headphones like me.
Yes. Okay.
There you go. Now I don't hear an echo. Did that fix it, y'all? Let us know because I don't hear the echo anymore.
And I actually am on my computer speakers and not the.
Put a one in the chat if we fixed the echo. I don't hear it in my headset, so I know you fixed it. Put a one in the chat if we fixed the echo. I don't hear it in my.
I don't hear it either.
See?
Hi.
Yep. See, it's fixed.
I don't hear it either. Okay. Okay, we can continue.
You know what I would like to hear? I would like to hear your speech in full because I know you had to skip to the end because of the time.
Oh,
So I would
gosh.
like to hear the speech in full because, man, you was going somewhere. I was like, oh, I'm ready for this sermon. Me and Jamon Terry and Mike Lowe. You know Mike Lowe from WGN. We were back. And I said, oh, shoot, I'm ready for this. You ready for the lowdown, Mike? He was like, I'm ready.
Hey, listen, I had some Tiffany Henier up in here. I didn't even get to the good part.
Okay, we ready. We was ready.
Oh my God, I can't believe you're doing this to
I
me.
said, "Oh wow, she bringing out the stuff," and that was a lie. And you need a fixed page 34 because that was a lie. I was like, "Go ahead, D Love, shoot." We was all in the back cheering. Me, Jamont, Mike Lowe, we all was back there like, "Oh, she about to read." Okay, yeah, okay, I'm ready.
You know,
Whenever
because
you
I
ready,
hate
read.
first of all, I hated when Delaney Smith tonight, y'all need to learn real estate. I was like,
Girl, you need to get out that double wide over here telling us what we need to learn. You need to get that. If we show that property, okay, now somebody gonna be taking real estate advice from you, and we know where you live. That's what I wanted to stand up and say, ma'am. We know your address from the Cook County Board of Elections. I know you're not sitting here giving nobody no real estate advice.
she don't live in a trailer, does she?
No, but it looked like one. You ain't seen it?
No.
You need to pull it up. You need to go look up that address and you need to pull up that Google map. That's what you need to do so you can be like,
I'm a drive by.
Okay, you need to be like, I know she ain't trying to give nobody no type of real estate advice. Okay. First of all, and I said it, and I hope you listening. And if I see you, I'm gonna tell you in person.
Yeah, and I know. Did you see? I was like, what is he trying to do? And what is he trying to say? He couldn't say my name, super producer. I wrote it in like pencil. I wrote the name so you can clearly read it. Because normally I don't say my whole name. You know how he be
acting ignorant. Now, you know how he be acting ignorant when we get in there. I was ready for the shenanigans today, so.
Oh, here you did. I thought you two were I know everybody thought we were the same people. I know.
Girl, you know why? It's the fashion sense. Okay, I'll take that.
And the people come up to me and like, oh yeah, I watch you all the time. I said, no, you talking about All in the Q. You do not watch me.
They could be watching you, D Love. Don't do that.
Don't just say it.
Don't do that.
And listen, hey, All in the Q, and I got the number one. Did I get one? I got one. My number is 1.
That girl that sits at that table, she ought to be ashamed of herself too, because she's so messy. She's so messy. Yeah, because she leaves that table early. She should not leave that table until 5 minutes after it's time to start.
Oh.
Because they open up the doors late. If it wasn't for that finance meeting, remember, they don't open up the doors until the meeting is supposed to be started.
Yes.
So how are you to sign up? Right? And a meeting was still going on when she was sitting at the table.
Yes.
I asked her, how are you sitting here at the table already taking people's for public comment when this meeting is still going on? You shouldn't even be at this table. So she actually gotten to the table until like 7. And then at 7:10, 6:10. He didn't even get there to what? Almost 7:30.
7:15.
She could have sat there until 7:10 to collect those names and stuff. I said, you know what?
That was, and I just happened to look up to see her sitting there, and I said, "Oh, let me just go look." That's because if I think at some point everybody would have missed out if nobody had gotten up and saw her sitting there because she would have got up and left.
And Tracy and them, they need to stop asking for all the mayor comment, and they need to start signing the public comment sheet. Because what can he do about it? Once he called their name, say, "Oh, that's me, excuse me," and get right up there, because then what can he do? Nothing. But if you
Nothing.
wait until you sit in that seat to ask him, that's crazy. You already know he's gonna say no. I'll be right there signing the sheet. And when the clerk asked me, I said, "Girl, don't ask me no questions. Take my name, thank you, and get my number." And when
And
he
that's
called my name, I'd be like, "Bloop."
okay. And they're gonna tell him beforehand. But the thing that I didn't like is that I said invoice, but I meant to say the billing of that Excel spreadsheet been out, like she said, since Friday, and they're acting like they just got it today.
Man, the scrambling. First of all, when we were standing outside waiting for them to open the door, the old man said, the lady, she was knocking on the window. The old man said, he know we out here. He seen us. I said, yeah, they gonna wait till 6:00 to open the door. I said, I bet you when we get in there, they're gonna have already had a meeting started. And when we got in there, Tyrone was already on the computer talking about some mess and hadn't even opened up the meeting.
Yep.
I said, but these is the people that's not corrupt though, right? Ain't talked about one number. Sitting up here going round and round about the trash, about paying the trash people. And it costs to dump the trash, don't it? Well, obviously. I say, you know what? Let me just come on in here and sit down and be quiet, because if you say something that makes sense, then he gonna snap on you like he did that lady. But that lady looked like she was ready to take him. I said, "Ooh, I hope he stand up with that boot on, because she gonna knock him right down."
Oh, she about the business. That day that Glennis got that fine, the lady, her and I, we was sitting next to each other, and that was last summer. She had asked me about my gym shoes, and next thing you know, we got escorted up out of that meeting.
For what?
I was like, she said, "I ain't going nowhere." I was like, shoot. I said, I've been put out of better places. I left.
Yeah. When he snapped, you wait till I cannot wait to chop that up, because when he started yelling back at her, I said, "Oh, who is this?
Oh.
This is the man that got arrested, the predator. This is who this is." But you sit up here with that Leave It to Beaver hair every month trying to act like you this first class alderman. Huh? Said, now look at here.
And you don't see him until, let me put all in the YouTube page up. Y'all see it's ALLINTHEQUE.
Yeah, I'm like,
that was crazy. His wife came in.
She dropped him off. So first of all, this man is riding in an electric.
Oh, is
Cadillac.
he?
And the 2026 electric Cadillac. I said, now how much the alderman over here getting paid?
50.
But ain't nobody making over 100,000. That what you said? I don't know what they getting paid.
That's not true, all in the queue. That's not true.
We all know that. I don't know why that man sat up there and told that lie, because we all know that that's not true. But hey, whatever. Okay. I'm ready to be quiet. When you get to your public comment, don't play your public comment. Read your public comment.
Okay, thank you, because I did not want to see that again.
You want to say.
This man right here, he gets paid 20,000. Sorry if I'm loud, y'all, but 20,000 a year. Where did you do that? No, let me start over. Rewind. He gets 20,000 a month. I was like, man,
to do what?
Math is...
You talking about the comptroller?
Yes. Did you hear
And
when
that's what he be looking like when he come in there?
girl,
Oh my
I think he part of the Indian community. You
well,
know, the one that when you first come up into before you get to the city hall, he's from them.
girl, I thought you was gonna say the Indian givers, because I mean that man don't be bringing no type of numbers, and when he don't be bringing no type of papers. He either got the
Yeah.
numbers and no papers, or he got the papers and no numbers. That man be cracking me up. That man be cracking me up in the back of the room. You hear me? And then when the
Yeah.
real meeting start, he leave because he know it's finna get hot. That's why.
Did you see that? Because at
Nope,
one
he
point
do
he
it
was
every time.
sitting. Yeah, at one point he was sitting next to Kobe, and the next time I look out, he all the way on the other side.
And listen, he will leave some meetings. He won't stay for the second one. But that man cracks me up. I'm telling you, he either have numbers and no papers, or papers and no numbers. It's gonna be one of them two things every time. And he
Every
never
time.
fails me because listen, today it was no papers. So he
Nope.
had some numbers, a few numbers, but they was in his head and he wasn't too sure about that.
Yes. Well, he was like, "Oh, that's kind of foggy right now." I was like, "How's this foggy?" And didn't you put these paper? Didn't you put this together?
He was like, I don't have it in front of me right now. Well, that's obvious, but it's not obvious that why don't you? Because this a finance meeting, right? So shouldn't you have them? I said, you know what? This man and his shenanigans.
But listen, super producer. Not only this is a finance committee. Why wasn't the treasurer up there with them?
That treasurer lady is exhausted. Did you see what she did when what's that lady name that came up after you?
On
When she
Chappelle
came,
Hooks?
no, the lady that came up after you spoke that told about that he stayed in that London hotel.
Oh God.
Whatever her name was, when she said that London hotel thing, the treasurer lady said, "Sure did," and was shaking her head, was like, "Yep." Mm-hmm. I mean, she was sitting back there confirming a lot of the things that Colby was saying about who they were paying, and a lot of things were being confirmed about these leases for these cars. And just by shaking her head, why? Because she sees the money going out.
Okay.
It's crazy to me that you are sitting there letting a comptroller tell you what the financials are when he deals in fictitious numbers. He deals
Yes.
in invoices. Just because you have an invoice don't mean you have the money. It means you
Mhm.
got a piece of paper. Listen, I'm finna send Harvey an invoice and I ain't gonna pay him jack. They might not ever see it, and this fool gonna count the money. That's crazy. But that's what they doing, and they doing it on purpose.
Mhm.
But then you have these other people saying, "Oh, I find no fault in that man." What? Listen, I
Oh,
ain't into following fools, and I ain't about to be your fool. You cannot tell me it's not something crazy going on when you have the comptroller as the person speaking about money,
yes.
and he not even the
Yes.
elected person.
So
The
we
elected
know.
person is the treasurer.
And I talked to her at that Kobe's back to school. I was like, "You gonna run again?" She said, "I don't think so."
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
She said she
mm-mm.
don't. She said she tried to get because she's a treasurer. She tried to get an attorney that's in their group or organization, but they told her they had to let Clark know and talk to him about it. And she said
And
she
why?
just
Girl, you better keep on searching for a lawyer, because if you pay them, he don't have nothing to do with this. Huh?
mhm.
I don't care. You can tell his grandma for all I care. If I pay you, I wish you would. I turn you into the Arctic. Because first of all, that's attorney-client privilege that you breaching right there.
Yes.
You gotta start. We have to start learning how to talk to these people. They want to talk crazy to you, talk crazy back. I bet you they'll say, "Oh well, no, I can't take the case." Okay, then go on about your business.
Yeah,
And then
I
you
don't think she's
find
gonna do
you.
that.
That's for me, she's not a fighter. She should have never ran because if you run for an office, you got to be ready to fight. And if
Mm-hmm.
you're not a fighter, running for public office is not the place for you.
Child. Yeah. And this is her second election.
They probably wouldn't vote her back anyway because she didn't even try to give them any numbers. Because for me, I'm gonna do a Kobe. Listen, it's a Nobel steak. Do what you got to do. In 2 hours, I'm gonna be out of here. I'm finna post all these numbers. I'm finna post these bank accounts. I'm finna post all these reports
Ooh.
I got. I'm finna post there because what you gonna do? I'm an elected official. You want to have me arrested? Then do that. Okay. In 2 hours, I'm gonna be out, and then what? I'm gonna
And
do it again. In 2 more hours, I'm gonna be out then. I don't understand. I do not
but you,
understand.
but they Harvey dirty like that. They'll try to they would do that for real so you can't run for anything else.
Yeah, she already said she wasn't. So for me,
Mhm.
if I already said in my mind that I'm not gonna go through this again, but I'm gonna clear my name, oh baby, we finna go. That's what we finna do. I'm finna get on my Facebook and start posting everything. And listen, see me in the jailhouse because right now I ain't got time.
Hey,
I'm busy
listen, just
posting reports.
see what she do. She should just leak it. Don't if she
Right.
don't want to do it, just give it to somebody on the low,
I told
anonymously.
this is what I've been saying, D Love. You gotta do like the people of Dalton did. They
Mhm.
did that thing. They leaked it. They did whatever they had to do to have things be transparent and people know the real story.
Yes.
Is this how you gonna leave office? You gonna leave office and let them stain your name?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
you didn't even take the money. You just watched it. No,
You just as guilty as they if you just watched and didn't say nothing.
there you go. Because you have all types of remedies as an elected official. You can
Mhm.
contact the attorney general's office and say, "Hey, this is what I'm about to do. If they lock me up, this why, and you better come get me."
Mhm.
Go to the FBI under the Whistleblower Protection Act. You are an
Oh,
elected official.
yes.
Go to
Ooh,
the go to the Illinois what is it? Inspector General.
yes.
Ask
That
them.
Kwame
Say,
Raoul?
hey, no, that's the Attorney General. You have a step under him, which is the
Oh,
Inspector General.
Inspector
Go to
okay.
that office and say, I need help as an elected official. Listen, I can't post these things. Can you post them on your website? And I can just tell people,
Mhm.
listen, just go over there. There's something over there for you. Just go over there and look.
Yeah, it ain't hey, listen, they probably don't have to go far to look.
I'm just saying, you got to do something. I'm not going to leave
Mhm.
office and let you stain my name like this.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
what if I do decide, maybe 3-4 years down the road, all people is gonna remember is what you did right now, that you did nothing.
Yes, and that goes to, like, the last part of I said, "Let me get to in my speech what Don Lemon has said this morning." He said, "When this is all over, what side of the ledger will you be on?"
Some people gonna be okay with the side they on, right? Because they dirty. And
Yeah.
listen, some people gonna be okay with it. You can't, for me, you can't talk to people who are okay with being corrupt because they okay with it.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know, I feel like if he's saying that he didn't do this, he didn't have anything to do with it, then why are you stopping the alderman from speaking? Why are you having these emergency meetings with no notice? I mean,
I didn't even know there was a Sunday meeting.
yeah, on the 12th, he called the meeting at like 2 p.m.
That's not
That's not a 48-hour notice. I think it was like 2 p.m. On a Saturday or something. People are out doing their weekend festivities, being with their families. Like, yeah, I mean, according to the Open Meetings Act, it's nothing that you should not even have done that. That is what Colby said was it's an illegal meeting. It's an
Mhm.
invalid meeting. So why would I vote yes to some meeting minutes when this is a invalid meeting?
Yes.
did you notice that I think it was what's that lady name? The cigarette lady.
The who?
The cigarette lady.
Jawinski.
Yeah. You notice she abstained from the vote?
I did see that. I was looking, and I had my glasses on. I said, "What that say?"
Kobe voted no. Tracy voted no, and she abstained because she know that Open Meeting Act violation come back. Whoever was a party to that, yeah, you finna get reprimanded.
Yes.
Hey,
Hey,
Curtis.
how you doing? Thank you, Curtis. Oh my God,
I,
I was
I
nervous as
told her,
shit.
Curtis. I told her we was all back there. She had the news people too. They was like, "Woo, that was a good."
It was
Even though
like,
they got
hey,
some, I almost fought with them news people back there.
yeah, I was too big. Listen, I talked to Ryan earlier about 4:30. He said, "Are you gonna come? Cause Vivian's not gonna be able to make it." And I was thinking, like, okay, I'm gonna come to the first. I'm coming to the second meeting, and I can record it. I don't know how I end up making it both. And then when I look back there, I said, I ain't finna record nothing back there.
So the first meeting they was not recording, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember I went to the bathroom and I told you watch my camera. I come back, you on the other side, but the man that I think that was ABC7 or somebody, I don't know, beside me. So we in the first meeting, and when Tyrone goes off, I say, order, order. And the man said, as news media, I said, if you don't get off my shoulder, first of all, you ain't normally here. So I don't know who you might be talking to or you think you talking to, but I'll go right over there and have those police officers remove you. Huh? Because you jumped up in my space, which I'm normally here. I'm going to let you figure that out. So then, when both of the police officers that usually stand beside me, one of them came over there and asked him. They asked him, "Is there a problem here?" Then they tapped me on the shoulder. They said, "You all right? You all right, SP?" I said, "I'm all right." He ain't gonna be all right. They was like, "He sure is not," because he about to be outside.
Really, it was aggressive like that.
Man,
The problem is they
crazy.
bunch everybody up in that little spot.
It was crazy though, because I was already there. Ryan was already there. I think it was Harvey World Herald was already there. And the next thing you know, they come Bogarting in. I said, y'all should have been here months ago. We been here. Don't come in on my shoulder telling me nothing. Please stop talking to me. I mean, that stuff was insane. And I told the guy from CBS, Jermont, and I told Mike Lowe from WGN, I said, tell him, don't send him back. And they was like, oh my God. They were back there laughing. I mean, we had a good time because these are the same ones from when we was covering Tiffany, right? But, a lot of them were saying that the news outlets don't let them come unless it's some sort of drama. Or controversy, right? And so that's the only reason they haven't been coming. Do they feel bad? Yes. Do they want to cover the story? Yeah, but they don't get to choose. And that's what they were back there saying. They can understand, they understand the reprimand and what you all are saying and how you all feel. But as news anchors and people, they don't get to control the content, right? That belongs to the news desk or the news corporation as a whole.
Yeah, and really that's another topic because that's why they have YouTubers are now taking the place of, since you can't get there, the YouTubers are there.
That part. Tomorrow is the township meeting. So I don't get a break. I'll be at the township tomorrow if they have the meeting, right? Because if some people had came to the Jesse Jackson Jr. town hall, I asked him specific questions about Harvey, about how he was planning to help. And you could have came and asked questions yourself. Ask Gardis.
I didn't know anything about it.
Gardis was there and he was able to ask questions and all of that. But I also, asked him questions about Harvey. They recently, voted to become a distressed city. At the federal level, How do you plan on helping Harvey? Because why? Because they're in your district. Harvey, Dalton, Riverdale, Dixmoor, all of these places are in his district. Will be in his district, when he wins the seat. So you needed to have asked questions of him. What is his plan? And he has a plan. So if you haven't seen that video, it's on my channel
Okay, I
too.
watched
It
that.
says Jesse Jackson Town Hall, and he answers a lot of the questions about what he would do, what he would propose, how he would work with the mayors to get it done. Because something needs to be done.
But the problem is, super producer, he will work with the mayors, but the mayors have to want to work with him.
And that is true. And that, I feel like if he gets in the seat, you're going to really see who's corrupt. Because if he's trying to bring money and they don't want to work with him, how they supposed to be helping the residents?
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? If he have a
Mhm.
plan that can help Harvey get out of this $160 million hole and you don't want to work with him, who is the problem here? That's the question. We also got to be careful now when we vote. We can't just be like, because a lot of these candidates I see are having all of these meet and greets and things that, oh,
Yeah, I
I
seen
this
that.
celebrity coming and that celebrity coming. But what is your plan? What do you
Mhm.
plan on doing? We just plan on line dancing down at the House of Representatives in Springfield. I mean, we gonna boots on the ground and what is it? We gonna be doing the Cupid down there. I mean, what we doing?
And listen, I would never ever vote just because you are black.
Yeah, no, that's not something I do either. I look at your resume, the entirety of who you are. Who
Mhm.
you fraternize with is important to me too. Um,
Yes.
those are a lot of things that I consider. Um,
Yes.
and what did you actually say? I mean, what is your actual platform? A lot of these people, I don't even know outside of Jesse Jackson Jr. Let's take him out of it because you have
Okay.
Yamika Brown, you have Willie Preston, you have it's a whole list of them. Where my notebook at? Hold on. These are the people that you have running for the second congressional district. Outside
Mhm.
of Jesse Jackson Jr., my notes be everywhere. Here you go. You have Yamika Brown, Eric France, Donna Miller. Donna Miller, by the way, is I think the court clerk.
Okay.
Robert Peters, Willie Preston, Adele Regis, and Jeremy Young. I have no idea what none of
Dear.
their platforms are. I
I don't even
have
know who they are.
no now Eureka Brown.
Yeah, Mika Brown,
Like
I've
I would
heard.
never vote. Yeah, I would never vote for her because she was on the MWRD when they voted to take
Yes.
them people home.
Yeah, and that's
So
what
I
Ryan
wouldn't never vote
said.
her. Right, I would never vote her. She did that as a favor to Clark. And now look, Clark
Mm.
ain't even endorsed her yet.
But
Like
what is
that,
his endorsement ain't really worth nothing.
yeah, but at the same time, shouldn't it be in favor for a favor? Okay, child. Anywho, and I don't know what the rest of these people are saying they're gonna do. First of all, they're gonna be freshmen when they get to Congress.
Yeah.
Uh Jesse will get to keep all of his years, so he will get his
Oh, he
seniority back.
will?
Yep. All 13 years
Oh,
that he
okay.
was there, all
Alright.
17 years that he was there, he will get all of his time back.
Okay.
These people will be freshmen and they will be relegated as such. That means that they will be put somewhere out of the way. They will be on committees that cannot bring nothing
I'll
to
bring
their
no money back.
constituents. Okay.
Hmm.
So you have to make sure, lots of people are saying, oh, he had his chance and oh, he gonna steal your money. Well, prove it. You got a 34-time felon as president, has dismantled SNAP, dismantled the Department of Education, wants to dismantle HBCUs, getting ready to take your voting rights away because they're going to redistrict or try to redistrict these voting districts, and that will mean no black representation in Congress at all by the time 2035 gets here, if not sooner. If they redistrict now, there will be no black people in Congress. Imagine that.
Oh.
That's the reality that we are facing. Not the reality that we might face. That's the reality we are facing today.
It's like a new regime is coming. You know what I'm saying? It's like the things that we have probably have never seen before are now getting worse and worse now. The
Now, do
change.
you think that, or do you think this saying, nothing has changed but time? So now we are going to be reliving the civil rights era of 1965.
Mhm.
And now it is the people that is your age and my age turn to stand up and take the government back once again. Should it be
Yes.
that?
That is true, super producer.
Because
Because
I feel like we should be amending the Constitution and looking at the Bill of Rights, because when those things were written over 225 years ago now, there was not one black person at that table.
Mm.
So none of those things that they wrote in any of those documents was for our forefathers. It wasn't we the people at that time. It was them, those people. It was
Yeah,
not we. It was those people.
but you do understand that we in those positions we will be the minority, and to make those kind of changes, you have to bring more people out to speak up, right? As you can see, for this town of Harvey, it's not small, it's not big, it's just there. Those people like them don't come and speak up. Like Dalton, they had to move the meeting to a bigger facility because more residents came out to to speak and to show their presence. And really that's the problem is, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. And Dalton, it was more like it's like this it's a different type of group of people, right? But with Harvey, it seemed like they looked down on us. So those we are treated differently than somebody who's in Dalton or maybe Olympia Fields. We like the stepchildren.
I think that's an interesting way to look at it because you live there, right? But I think a more honest view is that you all have 4 yes alder people.
Huh.
Dalton actually had their trustees that was against their mayor, so they came
Mhm.
together.
Yeah.
You all don't have any togetherness, and you don't have the majority of the board, right? And I
Right.
don't think you'll ever get majority of the board until something happens that's going to directly affect one of the yes people.
Yes, and I agree. And if you think about it by saying that, because everybody's so divided in her, in the 4 to 2 aldermen, it's almost like the community also is divided. When I'm in the meeting, I hear the Hallelujah crew, the like today, the lady when somebody was talking, Ryan was talking. And the older lady in the back, she said, "Oh, go sit down and shut up." I was like, "What the world?"
Those
You
be
know what
the
I'm saying?
plants.
Hmm?
Those be the plants.
Mhm.
They I don't believe that they're representative or indicative of what you have in that community. Those are the plants. When you go to the township meeting and you see 102-year-old Nina Brown walking around there because Napoleon is her godson, and and,
Mm.
and y'all doing a good job. She the plant.
See the plant.
She definitely is not indicative of that community. She is there's a select group of people who back him, and that's what they're gonna do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's how do you get the rest of the people to care when they've been beat up so much? Look at Harvey. Harvey has been beat up so much by corrupt mayors.
Mm-hmm.
Most people are apathetic to what's going on. They feel like politics gonna be politics. These people gonna do what they gonna do. Why should I even vote? Those are the people that you need to talk to.
Yes. Was saying that is, and this is my humble opinion. To me, I know the U.S. Census happened and they always say Harvey is majority black, but everybody didn't fill a U.S. Census out. And when
No,
you
because
go high, huh?
that Muslim road, that Muslim road right down there by Thornton, ain't that Muslim road? That's the
Mhm.
prettiest street y'all got in Harvey. Do you hear me?
No, my block is really nice.
Well, I haven't gone that way, right?
Okay.
So when you come into City Hall,
Yeah,
right? That's like, I mean, it's super clean.
super clean. Yeah.
There's there's minimal potholes. I ain't gonna say there's none, but there's minimal potholes. The yards are kept. The houses are kept. That synagogue that they got right there on the corner is beautiful. That the one that's on the corner is beautiful
Mhm.
up the street from
Mhm.
City Hall, and they never come to not one meeting,
Not
not
one meeting.
one. But they getting everything that y'all asking for on the outskirts of Harvey. I have
Yeah.
not been down your street, so and I don't know where you live,
Okay.
but I do know that over there near where Ryan and Melissa live, that's a nice area. Nice little area where they live at.
Mhm.
Um, but there are select places, right? But those are the
Yes.
places where the residents care.
Yes. And with Harvey, there's pockets. Like Chicago's pockets. There's some nice streets, and then you may block over a bad street. Um, it's yeah, it's just crazy. And I was gonna say is the Muslim community, they had this Hassan or Hassad or somebody, he represents that community. So that's who when they need to talk to somebody for that community, they talk to this one man.
Th- You see what I'm talking about? You see how they are coming together for a common goal. I can guarantee you, do all of them like each other? No. Do all of them get along? No. But they got a rule. If we
Yes.
need something done and we need to do something, we need to come together. We need to let one person speak for us. And that's what we
Mhm.
doing.
Yes.
Not
And
us.
that's
We
not
got
us.
we got 1,000 different people. Oh, she said this. Oh, she said that. Oh, I done
Mm.
told y'all it was these businesses. Now APW is gone. And what you gonna do about it, ma'am? Cause they gone. What you gonna do? Is what I
And
want
that's
to know.
I be like, I hate, and I mean this respectfully. I hate when people be like, I live here 20 years, I live here 50 years, I lived here 100 years. If you live here that long and you watch this shit go down to the dirt, shame on you.
Again, I'm gonna say, I feel like this is the 2025 civil rights fight.
Mhm.
Who gonna fight it?
Who's gonna
Who gonna
fight it?
stand up and say, no, this is enough.
Mhm.
The lies are enough. The deceit is enough. Enough. Who is gonna begin that talk or that fight, or how do we get the other people from being apathetic about politics? This is the problem. Voting is the problem. Just like
Yes.
that lady said, 300 people. You mean tell me you won this seat off 300 people when there's 19,000 people that live in Harvey?
Yes.
Well, the only thing you proved was half of your Facebook friends thought you should be alderman. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. But that's what happened if you look at it.
But
They
super
just gathered
producer,
their people.
do you think, and this is my humble opinion, I say this respectfully,
You don't have to be
I
humble or
believe
respectful.
I think, at some point, Harvey is really going to transition while the black folks are still fighting with each other. The Spanish speaking community, if they at some point they gonna get up because we don't come out and vote. But if all the Spanish speaking community people in this community start voting, a lot of them people won't be in them seats.
Well, listen, in the interest of good government, we should be trying to work with them to make sure they do vote.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Because they voted Republican. This is what I would tell them. Well, you voted Republican in this last presidential election. How did that work out for you? Is all your family members here? Did anybody get shipped off? I mean, what happened? I mean, are you safe? Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Because
Yes.
that's how you literally going to have to attack it because they're not safe. And what behooved me was when I was election judge during the presidential election, and this Hispanic lady was there with me. She was Republican. I said, you're Republican? And she was like, yeah. I said, you gonna vote for Donald Trump? She says, yes, he has the answer. I said, let me tell you what answer he have. He gonna deport your family. And she was looking at me. She was like, he not say that. Yes, he did. And I pulled it right up on YouTube and let her listen to it while we was on lunch. I said, you see what he told you he was gonna do? Now you think he not gonna do it? He absolutely gonna do it because he's getting paid through his campaign to do it. But listen, you
Mm-hmm.
already voted, child, and so did your friends. I'm just letting you know.
Ooh.
He told you what he was gonna do. We need to connect with them in a way that we can get them to vote and tell them why it's best if they vote, you know,
Mm-hmm.
for these type of people. You need to pay
Yes.
attention. For me, I think a lot of things got lost in translation for them too, right? Because I don't know what they was handing out on them Spanish speaking pamphlet thing.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? What did
Mm-hmm.
he say to make you think that he was going to be a good president for you when he told you he was going to get rid of illegal? And he told you that he was going to tighten up on immigration. You thought you was going to be safe and you were an immigrant? I'm confused.
Well, no. They thought they was safe because they didn't want other people coming in.
Well, I even asked the lady, do you not realize that you are listed under other? I don't mean to laugh, but you know what I'm saying? Like I be trying to appeal to them because listen, I have been walked into the grocery store and have had to defend them because now the white people are getting more brazen with their racism, right? I'm in Jules the other day. This white man, the Mexican couple, they got their family, they getting their, so their baskets crossed,
Mm.
you know. And the white man expected for the Mexican man to like yield to him. We in the grocery store, wait your turn or whatever, right?
Right.
The white man says, I can't wait till they deport your ass. I told him, I yelled out, I can't wait till your SNAP benefits in. Bitch, cause who you talking to?
And they
Huh?
ended.
Everybody is looking at me. The black people now, the black people are posted up on the corners of the aisles because they like let some jump off. So as soon as some jump off, I'm gonna stomp this man into the ground. I did. I told him I can't wait till your SNAP benefits end then. If that's the case, if that's what we talking about, because that's
Yeah.
crazy for you to even say that. That man can
Mm-hmm.
do anything. He was walking past, and the white man was trying to turn down the aisle, but the Mexican family was already walking, and he felt like they should have stopped. That was the
Um,
wildest thing I ever seen in my life. It's been happening so much.
that's funny because I don't want to get too far off the topic, but I went to Broadview
Mm.
and I
You
just
was
had to
out
go
there
see
where all the ice stuff is going on?
Yeah, I had to go see for myself. And I wanted to go back this past Sunday, but I have family and I may try to go back next Sunday.
So what you're saying is you need to touch the fire to know it's hot.
Yes.
Okay,
That's
cool.
her. That's her.
Okay, cool. Let me know so I can ride next time.
Okay, cool. Cool. Next Sunday,
Next
11
Sunday, what
o'clock.
time? Huh?
I'm going to miss church. Next Sunday, 11 o'clock. I'm going to miss church.
Okay, I'm gonna go too.
Okay.
Because this is
Okay,
gonna be
cool.
good. This is gonna be good.
Okay, we can carpool, meet up, drive, and we go over there together
Okay.
so we know we can.
Matter of fact, you know what? I'll pick you up and I'll drive this time since you drove last time.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Listen, I'm not serious too.
Mhm.
And let me tell you, first of all, I'm not trying to be funny, but I was the only black person there. I didn't really see too many people that who was getting I didn't see a lot of Spanish people out there. It was mostly Caucasian people out there.
Now the Spanish
And
people wouldn't be out there because what if they get locked up? They looking for them.
but if you're American, you can show you're American. I would still win if I was American. And I'll deal with that other stuff later. You can't
Okay.
deport me if I'm American.
Yes, they can. And they have deported a lot of people that was American
Well,
by accident. And now you gotta work your way back. But how do you do that though? You know what I'm saying? It's still a process. See,
mhm.
here's my thing. I'm so glad we talking about this. I want to talk about this on my platform, but I'm glad I'm talking about it over here with you. This is great.
Okay.
So here's my thing, right? The
Mhm.
reason why I feel like you don't see a lot of us out there is because we feel like this not our fight, right?
Yes.
We feel like this is not our fight.
Yes.
So I want to clarify that. Now, I'm not saying that you should be out there getting yourself arrested or anything of that nature, but I do not agree with the way that this is being done. Okay? Should you be in this country legally because there's processes? Yes, because there's processes.
Yes.
But should you just be uprooted and they don't know if you here legally or not? There's things called due process. They should have to
Yes.
file paperwork. They should, there's certain ways that they should be doing these things. So
Mhm.
for me, this is a test run by Donald Trump to see if he can do it to the black community.
I'm a super producer.
Huh?
I ain't going to Africa.
You ain't got to go to Africa. For me, this is a test run to see if he gets the legal things in place. Because look at what he's doing. He is usurping the legal system, the legal ramifications that we have in this country that protects you from these types of things. He's doing this with this one select community, right?
Mhm.
On the basis of saying they're here illegally, they're doing illegal things without even having any proof that all these people that he picking up doing anything illegal, right?
Mhm.
What is to stop him? Then he's having laws on the books changed at the same time.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So this is what you do. You test it with a community that you know is not strong because you know for a fact you ain't ready to go up against us. Because baby, when we got our back to the wall, we finna fight and we finna take you down. Okay?
Mhm.
Because we've done it before, right?
Right.
So he's got to legally get laws and amendments and those types of things in place so that then he can go at the people he really want to go at.
Mhm.
This is what I feel. Right?
I can see that. I can see that. Really, I can see it.
This is a systematic country, right? Our life is built on systems. We got the legal system, right?
Mhm.
We have the congressional system. We are built on systems. So
Mhm.
you have to put the laws in place within the systems that we have to be able to remove anyone you feel like is a threat.
Yeah, and let me tell you, like, I work up north. I went back to work, and I work up north, and I saw the helicopters. And you know me, I'm in the hood, right? So when you hear a helicopter out here, you thinking they chasing somebody. So I'm just looking up, like, who they looking for? And
The
then when I got
immigrants.
into the huh?
The immigrants.
You know, I did not put the two together until I got to the office, and then I got the window seat, and I heard the whistle and that clack and clack going up and down the street. I said, "ICE is near." The man told me, he said, "Yeah, they grabbed a person out his building." I said, "Dang."
This is not due process. This is not how you should handle, you know, these things. That
You know
like
what it sound like? You know what this reminds me as we talking? It reminds me of you you in jail. They open the doors of the jail, you run out, and they come and hunt you.
there's that movie called there was a movie that Ice-T was in. Was it called Deer Hunter? Somebody get in the comments and tell me what that movie is called. It was Ice-T, it was a whole bunch of black people, and they had got together with these rich white people, and they thought the rich white people was wanted them to be in their group. And really they have invited them on this camping cabin hunting trip, and they
Mm.
was the hunted. They was hunting the black people through the forest. They thought they was going there for some deer hunting. I think the movie was called Deer Hunt. Get in the comments and tell me what the name of that
Oh,
movie is. If you
really?
know what I'm talking about, you need to watch that movie. What's it called?
Oh, he
Surviving
says
the Game.
Garden
That's
said
it.
surviving
That's
the
it,
game.
Goddess. Goddess. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm
Really?
lying.
Well, my pen,
This
I have
is
to
what
write
they
that down.
this is what man, I hated that movie, boy. By the end of that movie, I was pissed. I was like, oh, this is crazy. But it's probably true.
Yeah,
Probably true.
that's
You
what
know,
it
I
is
feel
like.
like, this is what that is for. It is for because look at everything that's happening. Now you're challenging the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Now
Yeah.
we're trying to um redistrict the congressional districts so that black people are out of their seats. The movie tells you a lot about racism. Okay, Goddess, listen. Let me tell you, I'm a movie connoisseur.
See, I don't
Okay,
watch movies. Oh,
what boy? I because the reason why I watch movies is because these people in Hollywood, most of them white, take a lot of these movies from real life things,
mm,
from real life government papers or real life things that are going on that we don't know that going on because we're not in those rooms, right?
right.
So, for me, this is a test run to see if he can then start to, I mean, look at all the things that he's doing. The one thing that I think that he is going to regret is this shutdown. And now these SNAP benefits are shut down, right? Because
Yeah.
people love to think that black people are the majority of people on SNAP benefits. They are not.
No, they're
Okay.
not.
But I will say this. He doesn't know that he is about to cripple Walmart, Jewel
Mm,
Osco, all these. Why? Because every first of the month, them SNAP people go in there and buy up all them groceries. Okay. And now that you don't have that SNAP benefit, what do you have to do? Budget, and you got to choose. What are you buying? Them baskets gonna be a lot lighter at the beginning
yes.
of this month. And these billionaire businesses, oh, they gonna be crying for this government to open back up because them SNAP benefits is the only way that they be getting their money. Because at the beginning of the month, them lines is packed. Costco, Sam Club, all of them.
Yeah. Hey, and think when he was in there the first time, he gave us what $1,800 or more, and now he making us pay for everything he ever gave us.
And that's because originally he would have never been back at office if it hadn't been for the Elon Musk and the Jeff Bezos
Mhm.
and who else? All of these billionaires out here that's building this new ballroom on the White House.
That's crazy. I thought it was a AI thing I was looking at. I said, "You tore that down,
Child, if
and nobody
Barack
stopped
Obama
you?"
had a tore that building down, do you know we would have found that man swinging somewhere?
Mhm.
Okay.
BTA.
So I feel like, this is a little test run. We better wake up and start voting. We better wake up and start fighting. We better
Yes.
wake up and start paying attention.
Yes.
Because if Congress becomes what they want it to become, which is all Republican, you're never going to get anything again. Good health care, no good education, none of those things.
Mm. And I think he was trying to who do you think he's trying to hurt, though?
For me, right now, I don't think, like I said, I don't think he's trying to hurt anyone other than, us middle class and lower, right?
Mhm.
Because we are the ones that's paying and suffering
That's
right
true.
now. If you're not a millionaire or a billionaire, you don't have the ability to say you don't care about what's happening. Only the millionaires and billionaires have a mindset that they don't care what's going on because it's not about them or affecting them.
Yes, and that's what's funny is it's funny but not funny how what's going on in federal government and what's happening in Harvey with the people yeah, they being laid off and they can't even get unemployment or food stamps.
Government shutdown, and then there's a wait anyway. Some people don't know that, but you have to wait after you're furloughed. Well, from what I hear, as far as the firefighters are concerned, he illegally furloughed them because they have something in their contract that says they can't be furloughed. So I don't know what's going to happen with that right now or what's happening, but for me, this is horrible right before Thanksgiving and
Thanksgiving,
Christmas. Right?
Christmas.
These people have families. I don't care. You like them, you don't like them. I don't care. They got families. I wouldn't want, my son, my daughter, or my friend, or anybody to be facing not having a job at this time. He actually had just hired a whole bunch of police officers, so a lot of them were
Yes.
a lot of
Yes.
them were rookies. So they don't even have the opportunity to pick up extra work anywhere because they had not finished their rookie time. So you have
Oh,
to
that's what you
be
meant.
yeah, you have to be you can't be a rookie. You have to be through your probation period in order to pick up any time anywhere. And when I say pick up any time, the police it's all the police, whether it be Cook County or your local police department or the Illinois State Troopers, they all have unions and they all have these work job boards where they can go
Mm.
and pick up extra work. So it's like the union center may post and say we need security for the union center on this day and between this time. If you're available, then sign up here, right?
Mm.
So the rookies can't even participate in that because they have not finished their probationary period. They are certified, however, they're not full officers because they are still under their probationary period. And a lot of
Mm.
them have families, right?
Right.
And they chose to be officers for a steady job. So now now what? Now they going back to hustling, not knowing.
But can they go to a different community and become a fireman or a rookie fireman and take that time with them?
Nope, because it starts all over again. They with a new department, right?
Oh,
They're with the new department. So your probation period starts with them all over again. And that's if somebody's hiring right now, right?
That's
Because
true.
right now we're on a government shutdown. So I would imagine there's very little, places that are hiring. And then they gotta think about the drive, even if they are hiring, like how far do I gotta drive
Yeah.
to get to where I gotta, to be. But I want to do something for them. So I'm trying to get that figured out. Um,
Okay.
because this is a very hard time.
It
I'm going through my own
is.
stuff, but at the same time, this is a very hard time to be surprisingly furloughed,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Because if you
Uh,
had did this at the top of the year, it would have been easier for people to be able to, course correct and, find other things and ways and means. But now we at the
right.
end of the year.
And that's the as we talk about what's going on in federal and what's going on in our local communities, the unfortunate part, the people at the bottom are always the one who get hit the hardest.
I think about the seniors on y'all list. He got rid of all of this people in the senior department. What are y'all seniors gonna do? Won't he having ice cream socials and all of
And
these other
listen,
things?
super producer,
Huh?
Thornton Township can handle that part.
I mean, maybe they can, maybe they can't. I don't know what the situation is. You really can't make heads nor tails over there either. I'm just, I'm just, I'm just being honest. I
And
mean,
and,
I'm
thi-
just being
and you know
honest.
what? And this is thing even for Harvey and all these and Harvey and Thornton Township, they make all this money, but they take money away from the people who really need that money.
Yeah, for me, do you need a deputy clerk? What do you need a deputy clerk for? Now look at Harvey. They done got rid of their senior services department.
Oh,
Now
seniors.
you playing deputy clerk, that money could have been used to help these seniors out over here. The government is shut down. What if the senior department was providing them with food? What if they were providing them with rental assistance? I don't know what they were doing, right?
Mhm.
I mean, you added an analyst position. For me, man, I just had to go to my own municipality meeting and say, what the heck? What the heliante? What the hell you on? Because we don't need another person sitting in this building collecting $150,000 salary.
Nobody should be at
Government
this
is
time.
about to shut down. People are not going to be able to pay their water bills, their light
Mhm.
bills. What are you doing? They about to
Mhm.
try to open up another it's like a tech hub. We don't need another tech hub. There's 1,000 buildings out here. Ain't got nothing in it. You don't need to build not one more daggone thing that you gonna
Right,
tax
take what
me.
you have.
Yes. We got 2 big old libraries out here that offer
Mm.
all types of classes. Why
Mm.
you need a tech center? They just built a whole media center down in the bottom of one of these libraries downtown. Sir,
Nice.
why are we giving tax credit and subsidies to this? Oh, okay, you say you want me to go find out how you involved in this? I'll be right back. And I left that meeting because I was pissed off. And then I got a phone call from the city manager.
Mm.
The mayor would like to. No, he wouldn't. No, he don't. And no, he will not. I said what I said. I'll
Mhm.
be back when I get the information I need. Mhm.
Yes.
Because that's crazy. It's crazy that
That's
you all are doing these things with the federal government shutdown. We should
yes.
be preparing. There are seniors out here on dialysis,
Mhm.
right? The federal government pays some of the gap. So what people don't know is when you're on dialysis, the insurance doesn't cover all of the treatment. So when my
Okay.
mother was doing it, she ended up having to pay $400 or $500 out of her pocket, right?
A
But
year, a month, or
a
quarterly?
month, a month. Yeah, and so
That's a lot.
what happened was we ended up finding a nonprofit that was willing to pick up that portion, right? But
Mm-hmm.
why shouldn't your local government or your township be able to pick that up? Stop this stupid, frivolous ass spending.
Yes, I
When
agree.
that lady said what she said, you need to get rid of all the things that you don't need.
Mm-hmm.
Now you get mad about that. That's crazy. You asking
And
to be labeled a distressed city and you still paying for these stupid things.
and to be honest, super producer, the mayor should say, "I'm not going to take a salary until we get back on track."
Now, why would he do that? Did he look like he was two different colors to you? Because I felt like he looked like he was having like some vitiligo issues.
You
When
know
I was
what,
like, what is
super
happening to
producer?
his skin? Huh?
My daughter, she came with me today. Because she had never gone to a city council meeting, and she's coming from out of town. She says he looked lighter in person. Looked. I said, I thought that was his color.
He looked like he was. I said, I even had to type. I had to tap low down. I said, low down. For people who don't know who low down is, it's Mike Lowe from. Is he from ABC 7? I think that was ABC 7 on my side. Or no, he was from WGN. He from WGN. If you look at the news tonight, he should have been up there reporting on his side. Mike Lowe. They call him
Okay.
low down. I said, low down. Do it look like he kind of like a snake, kind of like, because this part looked it light, and then this part was dark, and I was like, what is happening? Something happening over there, child.
Oh, maybe he. You know what? That's why he probably was late. He probably got makeup for the cameras.
Yeah, like for me, he did not look the same. Something was off.
Well, he got his
Something
new
was off
teeth,
today.
so
Yeah,
he probably got his skin done.
I'm dead. I'm dead. And who paid for them teeth?
We probably did. And listen, super producer, what did that one guy wanted? He said, he from Indiana.
Listen, I wanted to ask him, but I was scared. And he was
Yeah, that's what
he
my
was
daughter
saying,
said.
listen, it's rare that I get scared, right?
Mhm.
Because I'm usually the one in there asking people, as you noticed, I was going all over the room asking people
Mhm.
stuff. But when he sat down, the man next to him said something to him. I don't know what he said, but he told the man, I ain't scared. I ain't scared of none of these people in here. I don't care. I was like,
Oh,
that mean what now what I want to know is what happened. If I see that man if I see that man at the meeting again, I'm gonna ask him. I'm
yeah,
gonna
maybe he'll tell you. Because he
hear
said he was just driving by.
what well, but you live in Indiana. I mean, it's not like Harvey is close to Indiana. We actually like far from the line at that point.
Oh,
You got
we about 20 minutes away.
right, but you're not like near the line. If we was in Dalton and he said he had Star Pass, I'd be more
Yeah.
inclined to be like, okay, because we a lot closer to the Indiana line, right over there. Because you can just go straight down. What is that street? It's one of them streets.
Sibley,
Yeah, that'll take you straight into Indiana.
Sibley, Michigan City Road.
Yeah, and so I'm
One of the
just like,
two.
you was just driving by. I mean, you had to actually come off the
You had to,
E-way
yeah, and go.
and go. That's the part that scared me. That's why I was like, oh no, I'm not finna ask him nothing because I mean, do you have X-ray vision? Because if you was
Mm-mm.
on the E-way and you saw that we was here, I don't want nothing to do with you. It's something off about that.
Something, and I wonder, is it more so if he had a court case, something happened to his family, his mama, because
I
he
think something happened to his. I think there is something having to deal with maybe his girlfriend, maybe his wife. The way he was agitated once he sat down, saying that he was not scared, was concerning to me, and it made me feel like it was about something or someone that he
personal.
really cared about.
Mhm.
So much
Mhm.
so that you would come into a room that you didn't know anyone had police officers in it and say you was not afraid.
Yes.
Like, for me, that was a whole bunch of red flags, and I said, "Oh, I wanna ask him," but then I don't wanna ask him because I'm really afraid
Yeah.
of what he might say,
I know
right?
I was just trying like, "Ooh, what he gonna say? Make sure I don't miss a word." And I was thinking, well, did he go to jail because of him?
I
Something
was waiting
happened.
for him to say something. I wanted him to say what he wanted the meeting for. Since
And he
this
did.
man dodged you for a year, it was no
Yes.
need for you to keep that information for us. Now we invested.
Yes.
I
And he
wanna
would
be with the meeting.
and listen, super producer, but he did very well with saying what he had to say without saying what he means.
I mean, he had that down pat. I think he was rehearsing in the car because the way I'm listen, I'm hanging on his every word, all of us back
Yeah.
there. The news people and everybody, they was like, when he said, "I've been trying to get a meeting for a year," that all the news people came rushing up behind me. They was like, they was like, they was like, "Oh," we all back there holding our breath, waiting for him to say it. And he was like, I've been trying to get a meeting for a year. I was just driving past here and noticed y'all was out here. So I came in here and I live in Indiana. I don't live here." And I
I was
was
like,
like, "Oh, yeah," we
Indiana.
still all back there. He never said it. He never said
He
it.
never said it.
I said, "Phew, I'm not finna ask them." And then I asked Low Down. I said, "Low Down, you finna go ask them?" He said, "Oh, mm-mm."
And listen, this guy is gonna make him have more police security protection that we gonna have to pay.
Man, listen. And for what? Because you should have just took the meeting with the man when he came last year. He said he been calling. When he sat down, he said he been calling every day, just trying to
Mm,
book a meeting. And I said, well, I wasn't
mm.
really talking to him, but I was asking a question of somebody over there, and I said, "Don't the mayor meet people?" I'm loud. I said, "Don't the mayor
Oh,
take meetings only on Fridays?"
sure do. He sure does.
And somebody
He,
was
sh-
like, "Yeah, I think so." I was
he
I
sure
was like, "Oh,
does.
I would try on Friday, but that's just me." And they was like, "Me too." I was like, "Woof, Lord have mercy." So
And they
I
gonna
don't
pull him right out. They're not gonna let him meet him.
Yeah, they're not he's gonna have to have somebody. What I wanted to tell him was he's gonna need to have a Harvey resident make the meeting for him
Oh, he
and
go
then
in. What?
show up
Well,
with the Harvey resident. That's what he need to do. Is have the Harvey resident make the meeting for him, because remember he said he only meet with Harvey residents. And
oh,
have them that old lady that was not you wasn't out there with us. You wasn't on that side. She was knocking on the door because she said she had 6 o'clock meeting with the mayor.
oh.
Her
Mm.
and another older lady, I don't know what they were meeting with him about, but I feel like that's why he came in all pissy.
Okay, that's why he was late. And didn't even say, "I apologize to the people of the room."
Nothing, nothing. You just came in just like pissy Chrissy, and you came in and you just started with your mess. The
He
man
did.
asked you, could they speak?
He
And
did.
you here you go with the Tiffany mess.
I'm glad you said that. Super producer, I've been thinking for a while, he want the Tiffany limelight because the antics he be doing.
He just not as entertaining. I wish he'd be a little
He's
bit more
not.
entertaining. He's a little bit more petty. He's not
Yeah.
he's not entertaining. He's like a
Yeah.
dry petty. I'd be like, you know, I don't know. I hate saying I'm so glad though he didn't do that 40-minute mayoral
Oh, he
comment
did.
that he usually do.
Okay.
I was like, "Oh Lord, we dodged a bullet on this one." Because he was
Yes, I
trying to
can't
get out
take.
of there from that Indiana man, I promise you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think he left right, had the bodyguard take him through the back door.
He act like he was gonna get served. You get served. You got served. That's how he was acting.
I would have served him right there. I wouldn't have waited. I just would have served him. If that's
Yeah.
what he came to do. But like again, I don't know. Like this seems like it's some sort of personal matter, and this was the other thing for me. He chose to respond to some of the comments, but he didn't respond to that one.
What did he say to the comments?
Remember, he
These
said he responded to your comment when you asked about the Oak Street health thing,
Mhm.
and you said it wasn't open. So he responded to that from your comment.
Is it open?
No, he said he didn't have nothing to do with that. We didn't ask you to have anything to do with it. We asked you to inquire about why it's not open when you gave them the go
Yes.
ahead to open. That's what we ask. It's revenue for the village, right? So you should
Yes.
be inquiring why they not open if you told them they could open and they not open. Because you're not getting any business revenue until they open, right?
That is correct.
Right.
And super producer, why you said why he talking about that old street hell? That's why I said that February 2024 little thing they mailed out to the resident with all the businesses on it, that old money. Where the Oak Street Health is at, that was the Dollar General.
Mm-hmm.
And the Dollar General had paid, they bought it from, no, Oak Street Health bought it from the Dollar General, but it's still a lease on that. I guess that's what it is. But all the taxes are paid on it. So I'm like, why do they have this on as if Dollar General owes the back taxes, and when you go online, all the taxes are paid up.
Yeah, they have to be paid up if Oak Street was to take it over. They can't. I mean, that's why when Talani was talking, I said, "What is she talking about?" I
Oh,
said,
I
"You
want
know
to.
what?" I said, "The devil come to steal, kill, and destroy, and he is the
That is
author
true.
of confusion." And I tell you what, she sure do be trying to confuse people every time she talk, because she makes a comment when she don't have to say anything. That's the thing that be throwing me off.
Yes, yes. They use the scare tactic for the residents of Harvey, but you keep taking the money. That $545 that was owed, $545,000. Where that money at?
What did you do with the $1.4 million that you just got? I don't even care nothing about that. The money we just got, what did you do with it? And how much do we actually owe? Because Harvey has bad credit and they already not
Yeah.
bondable. So I don't know what she's talking about with the not being bondable, because baby, you ain't been bondable since Eric Kellogg been sitting in that seat when his bond got revoked and he can't take out any more bonds. So Sid Harvey already been in trouble since before then. So girl, I be sitting there and see, I think that she does that to confuse the seniors. That's why she be
Oh,
having that amen corner. See, right?
oh, the
Because
amen corner.
it be the older people, right? In their
Yes,
70s and their 80s that be,
yes.
and I be looking at them like, what did she tell you? And you believed it? Look at how she dressed, ma'am. Never
Girl,
mind.
when she
Never
gets to talking, every bit of my soul just starts to roll up. Cause
I
I'm
don't,
like,
she lies so much. I just don't understand it. Ma'am, the business taxes is not the only problem in this city. Let's
yes.
just say, let's just say that all the businesses was up to date on all their taxes. That still cannot save Harvey because it's not going to amount to $160 million.
No,
That is
and on the back of that February 2024, they have uh was it Watson Motors owe
mhm,
$7 million, but they
right.
don't really owe $7 million. It's just because some of the pin numbers were separated, but Harvey still just put it in one on that little paper they sent out.
But let's just say that he owes $7 million, right? Let's just say he did.
Hmm.
There are not 20,000 plus businesses in Harvey that owe $7 million, because that's essentially what you would need to get Harvey out of this $160 million debt.
Facts.
You keep talking about the businesses, and they are not the only and the biggest issue. They're just
No.
not. The biggest issue is that Harvey has operated in a deficit for the better part of 20 years. How
Mhm.
do you do that as far as an operating budget? Right? So
Right.
if you operating in a deficit every year just as it relates to payroll, you can't do anything else. Even if the business taxes came in, they going right to the payroll. They going to immediate operations.
First of all, I'm confused. Why Harvey got a $50 million operating budget that they got to pay? What are they paying $50 million for? Quite.
Well, you're
I
paying
wrote.
$20,000 to lease one car. That's one. How much was that board that he bought? The one that he did the touchscreen one?
Yes.
I think that was like tens of thousands of dollars. Y'all paying 2 law firms over $500,000 a year. You're paying lobbyists, 2 separate ones. So these things add up.
What they need? What we need a lobbyist for? To bring stuff
Those are the
back to
people
us?
that's supposed to go to Congress and bring money back to the village, right?
When the last time we got money sent back to us?
Exactly. These people should be made to prove their worth. So if you are getting paid
Exactly.
X amount of dollars a month, you should be bringing what you getting paid plus back every month too.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not, we don't need you because how are you helping us?
Listen, do you really need a lobbyist to go get the money for it? Can't you just go down there yourself? I don't know.
I mean, I would say this: the right lobbyist is what you need. Because
Okay.
that person is going to be practical with what you paying them a month, and they're also going to be practical with what they're bringing back. They're actually going to bring something back, right? For
Okay.
me, these lobbyist people and these lobbyist companies are their friends. They really not doing anything other than going down there and having lunch with these people because they can't make them give them no money. The only thing they
True.
could do is sit at a table, invite them to lunch, and say, "I'm here on behalf of the city of Harvey, and they need this money for this, and can you vote to, you know, bring them some money, or can you write a bill and have some money come down here?" I mean, that's the only thing they can do.
That just sound like a lot of wasted energy. That's a lot of wasted money.
For me, I wouldn't waste no money on it until I got out of this debt.
Yes.
And if I did, you got to figure out if you need one, in what area do we need them, and we only need to get that one, and then we need to start paying down this debt. They need to start bringing the money so we can operate, and then we can take money and pay down this debt. Right? You got to have a
Yes.
plan about what you're going to do and how you're going to use them. Not just have them on the payroll and they ain't bringing anything. Because if they was bringing money, why do you have to ask for donations for the gospel concert?
The gospel concert. Why we even having stuff? All this gospel concert, July 4th, donated or not? Because the people who are working those events, that's not donated. Are they donating their time? I don't know. Some of this sounds real weird, right?
Child,
I,
I'm just looking. I'm like, oh, okay.
listen, I went on. Look, I went on Ryan's page.
Hmm.
I tried. How they trying to so we can see this? The Turlington Homes. When you go on that website for Turlington,
Hmm.
it ain't nothing on that girl.
Now they're under construction.
So we
You trying to
giving
put
people
some.
money, houses for free, and
My
they
thing
still under
is,
construction.
how there still should have been transparency as to the point of how much they were paying the village for the home, the
Mhm.
land that you are supposedly letting them build on. So how much is that? And
How
does
much?
anybody know anything about this John C. Norcus? What do we know about him?
We as residents don't know Jack.
Oh my God.
We don't know nothing. We
What do
supposed to say
you
yes,
what did
sir,
y'all
yes,
find out
sir.
about him? I mean, Ryan didn't tell y'all anything about him?
Ryan don't even know.
That's interesting. Wow. Hold on. Let me do a little bit of investigative work. Put that paper back up. Let me see what I can
Okay,
find
okay.
out while I'm sitting here.
Let me go back to it.
Now I heard 2 names. That lady
Yes.
that spoke after you said that, Turlington Homes was owned by 2 men.
2
Okay, we're gonna do
attorneys.
some we're gonna
Okay.
do some investigative work while we up here.
Okay, okay. I have to go back and find it because I'm trying to find that.
Okay, so we're gonna go to
Let me bring it
the
back up.
business, the Illinois Secretary of State, and we're gonna put in Turlington Homes. What I'm doing
And
now.
Park Ridge, they live on the other side of the town. They don't even live nowhere in the south suburb, Harvey, or nowhere else. Why couldn't
That's
they have
usually how
gave
that goes.
huh?
That's usually how it goes. That's usually how it goes because they're gonna be living better than where they're trying to do money because it's cost effective for them to be in a disadvantaged community because then they can get certain things from the state. They
That's
can
what
get
that's
certain
about.
funds from the state to build. Okay, this how that go.
Mhm.
Okay, so right now I only see Turlington Homes. I only see it registered to John C. Norcus, and then they give an address. So what I would do is I take this address here. First thing I'm in this name, and I'm gonna put it into Google. And let's see who this person allegedly is. Let's see what we can find out about them. Okay,
Okay,
so
who?
he's a lawyer, just like the lady said. He's a real
Mhm.
estate lawyer
Mm.
um, in Park Ridge. She had 2 names. We only have 1. Let me go to the law because the law firm is actually De Blasio, and I think that was the other name that she gave. So John Norcus is a lawyer at De Blasio Law Group, which has an
So,
office in Oak Brook.
understand incorporate.
He's a
Uh,
graduate of Loyola.
okay.
He has a Juris Doctorate,
Oh,
and
from
he has
my
a bachelor's degree, I would assume, in law. He's been practicing for 10 years, which is light.
okay,
He's pretty
he's
young.
young.
Yeah, he's pretty young. Um, he's only been licensed to practice law in Illinois since 2012, though. Wow.
2012. We're in 2025. This was at 13 years.
Mhm. Okay, so those are the few things that we know about him. Let me go somewhere else. Do this. These things be funny to me because when you get these law firms, when you pull up these lawyers, right, and they're the registered agent, for me, these are shell companies. Who's
Yes.
who's hiding? Who's hiding in the company, right? Who are they trying to hide? Who are the actual
Yes.
people that are the investors? Can we find out? We might find out that what that Chris Clark could be. We don't know, right? Because a
Right.
lawyer is listed as the registered agent,
Mhm.
but they're hiding. That just means they're trying to hide who actually owns the company. When you see a law firm listed as the registered agent of a company, they are trying to hide whoever owns it.
Oh,
We gotta guess
that
his
is
age.
interesting.
Oh, there you go, right there. He 38.
Oh, 30. Okay.
He 38 years old. Let's see what else he. Maybe he owns some other things.
Mm. Right, because I don't know. Is this going like this? Look like his first rodeo.
Yeah, to me, he's very light on experience. Right? I don't feel like So that's how I know he don't own the company, right? Because he don't have old money. He don't have old money.
Mm,
See what
old
I'm saying?
money.
Like he would not have enough money to be developing this on his own.
Yes. But he has a partner. And they supposed to
Yeah,
get 9 homes.
Tri-City Legal.
Did he say that they gonna get it for free?
Man, that's what I heard. But then I heard somebody talking. Then Delaney started talking about that dollar. It doesn't matter who's getting it, but it don't matter to you, silly rabbit. You don't gotta know if you don't want to know. Close your ears, okay?
And that's why we in the situation we're in.
Okay, because that's crazy for you to say it don't matter or it's gonna be back on the tax roll. And says who? And
Says
says
who?
who? Because just because they buy the land don't mean they're gonna build anything on it. You're gonna give them
Yes.
some land without a contract that says you have X amount of time to build this many homes.
Mm-hmm.
Because baby, let me tell you what, over here where I live at, one thing I know about this mayor, he might not be all that smart, but he not gonna give nobody no land. He give them a time limit every time. He tell them, oh,
Yes.
he'll tell them you got 24 months to put something on here. Because if not, we coming back. We coming back for this. I'll be like, Lord, okay, well
And
that's
that's what I had spoke of today. What I did was the part that I was able to get out is like the parameters of who when they get in, like there gotta be some consequences if you don't do it in a certain amount of time.
yeah, because y'all don't have the time to waste, right?
Yes.
You don't because somebody else could have bought that land and was ready like that man. Man, let me tell you, I was shocked when that man came in there and said he been approved. He had $200,000 of his
Mr.
own money.
Rooker,
Yeah. What's his name?
Mr. Julian Rooker. I used to his father, I years ago. I
ROO? Is it ROO?
Rucker.
RUCK Rucker?
Rucker, yes,
Is
Mr.
he
Rucker.
kin to DeAndre?
I don't know.
You know who I'm talking about?
To my in
Yeah.
Dalton?
Yeah.
I don't know, because that's not a common name.
Right. Hmm.
Because years ago, I used to live in his father's building in the city.
Mhm.
So that's why I was like, I know who he is. He is
Well,
Mr.
listen,
Julian.
I know somebody claimed they was bringing investors. Seem like to me Harvey don't need no investors. They have them, but they have
Yeah.
not been told the truth, and they have not. The man said he filled out the application for the program and
Mhm.
everything. That's the same thing that other real estate lady had said
Yeah, she sure did.
that time too, didn't she?
And she running for mayor.
What's her name? What's her name?
I
Nikki,
don't know.
Nicole, something. I don't know.
She come from, I want to say Naperville.
I think, yeah, maybe. I don't know. But I know she said something about trying to contact that man in the economic development department. And he wouldn't answer the phone, return her call. And now Mr. Rucker saying the same thing.
Yeah.
So,
So the money is there, and they just not using the people who are already here.
I mean, the man said, this is what I don't understand. The man said he went secured funding and he had 200,000 of his own money.
And then he said 600,000. He would take it someplace else.
I said, Harvard don't need no outside investors. They have the ones right here. Been knocking on the door for a
Mhm.
better part of a year and nobody answering. Why is
Yes.
that?
And he lives
I don't
in
know.
Rogers. He lives in Alderman Tyrone Rogers Ward. You mean Tyrone Rogers couldn't help him?
Leave it to Beaver can't do nothing but get up in the morning and do his hair. I know it take 5 hours to get that hair look like that.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
I just wish I could get an up close shot of his hair for y'all to see what I'm talking about because this is unbelievable. It's diabolical, this hair. Do y'all remember? You know, I might be the only one because I'm not from here, from the East Coast. So on the East Coast, we had these restaurant chains called Shoney's.
Oh, we had a
and
Shoney's out
the
here.
mascot okay, the mascot was a big boy. It was a big boy. It was a big boy, and his hair was like
Yeah,
cornrows.
I remember that. What's that from
It
out
was
here?
crazy. I just be wanting to get an up close shot of his hair because I be like, I didn't know men still get perms. I mean, he looked like you remember in Malcolm X when Denzel got that perm.
Yes. Yes.
It did his
I
hair.
look I looked today. I was like, I don't even want to see if there's a line somewhere.
I was
I
like,
don't know.
do he wear a bonnet? He gotta wear a bonnet that
You
night
gotta
because
wear
when
a
he wake up
bonnet.
in the morning, I know he looked like
Oh, can't you picture that? What actor? It was a movie. What's that? Oh my God,
do
what is
you
his
remember
name?
when James Brown got arrested that time for
Yes,
about this?
with that bonnet on.
I know that he be looking like what's that? Clinton. Who knows who I'm talking about? The man that used to have the braided, different color braided hair. I know his name was Clinton. Was it George Clinton? I
Oh,
know that
George
he,
Clinton.
I know that he looked like that when he wake up in the morning because you can't tell me if he don't wear a bonnet or put a net on that. I'm sorry, I'm
Girl.
off topic. That was
Yes.
okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead, D Love. Read your comment. We want to hear the thing in full.
Okay, let me read it. Okay. And listen, I started talking. I started to hear myself. I said, "Ooh, let me get deep into this microphone." And then when I first walked up there, I said, "Ooh, they got a lot going on up here." Cause they had all the microphones. You couldn't put your paper nowhere.
I would have moved their stuff out of the way.
Oh,
Next
I
time you
had my
move their stuff.
and listen, also somebody's microphone had my hand on it. Cause I had to rest my hand somewhere.
I'm sure that sound gonna be muffled.
Yeah. Oh well.
Okay, we
Okay.
ready.
I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready. I said, good evening. My name is Diana Love, and I am a Harvey resident who is paying attention, and I will not stay silent when something does not feel right or smell right. We all want Harvey to grow. We want real homes. We want real investment. We want progress we can see. The issue is trust. We have seen developments start and never finish. The Oak Street Health Building is still not open. The satellite building were never completed or used. Those were promised as progress but turned into empty promises. Now, we are being asked to transfer land to Turlington Home. It says welcome to Turlington Home on the website. Their website is not complete. There is no proof of a single home they have delivered for any community. Who gains if the homes never get built? Who benefit if Harvey ends up with more empty land? Residents should have the first chance to buy and invest in Harvey. We live here, we stay here, we care about what happens on our block. Before approving anything, we need thought out protection. One, clear deadlines. Two, monthly progress report. Three, proof of funding and experience. Four, community review of home design. Five, a performance bond with consequences. Six, a clause returning land to Harvey if work stops. If as I start coming. We also need answers about the police vehicle leases. How many police cars are being leased? What is the total cost? What interest rate are we paying? The taxpayers are paying. It shows multiple vehicle lease with enterprise, but it doesn't show how many cars are included, what the interest rates are, or whether the mayor Tahoe is being charged to the police budget. That must be clear before more spending is approved. I also see Harvey is paying outside firm. I couldn't say it, so I didn't even say it. It's called the Antero Group for professional services. That's a PR. I don't know what kind of some consulting. If residents are funding these vendors, we deserve to know what results are we receiving for that spending. I review more invoices. Harvey is spending a lot of money on police car leases, Blue Cross insurance, Blue Cross Blue Shield, attorneys' fees, equipment rentals, and contracted companies. Employees in other departments were laid off, yet the communication department was not touched. If money is tight, the cuts should not fall on the people doing the hardest work, while others remain protected. If we can afford all that, we can afford transparency, we can afford accountability, and we can demand that taxpayer money deliver results, not more unfinished deals. Former Mayor Tiffany Henry once said, "Me today, you tomorrow. Accountability matters for everyone in leadership. Let's us take care of spending before we give away our land." Please, please table this vote until the documents are public. Do not vote yes out of pressure or desperation. Vote yes only when we have proof that Harvey will receive complete homes and real improvement. Lastly, lastly, TV host Don Lemon stated this morning, when it is all over, what side of the ledger will you be on? And then I had to say about the that February 2024 on the back that you said they owe the business owe money. Y'all need to go back and go fix that because all that is not true. And I, you're hilarious.
Girl. That's
You're hilarious. And that's
okay,
funny.
because they hear all the notes, okay? They hear all of them, and I was like, "That's what I'm talking about right there. That is what I'm talking about. That don't even make any sense. All of that, what she said. Yes, I second that. All of that.
Well, I appreciate you. I'm telling you. And listen, it's different to be on here, but then when you have to go speak and you look all these people looking at you, you can't see the people looking at you on the online. So it kind of flows better.
Yeah, it's very hard to get up in public speak. People don't understand. You feel okay until you start walking to that podium,
Yes.
and then you
That
and
that
then you
pole
realize,
started to look longer and longer as I was, and then my seat seemed like it went further and further
oh
down. I
my
couldn't walk
god,
fast enough.
oh my god. Oh my
Yes.
god. But yeah, I think that was my best. That was one of my highlighted comments for
Mm,
tonight. I really applaud the way you put that together, with everything in succession and what you wanted. It wasn't just saying, all of these bad things, right? You also put in there some solutions. We need to ask for this. We need to ask for that. We need to make sure of this. We need to make sure of that, right? So I
mhm.
felt like that was, even though they're not going to hear it, any of that, because that's not what they want to hear.
True.
I feel like when it's something they want to hear, then they're listening. But it's just like when Tiffany was in office, when it was something she didn't want to hear, because if you watched him, he was not paying attention to any public commenter either.
No.
You
But
know,
he
he
was writing as people were
he was
talking.
yeah, he pretends that he's writing down,
Mm,
what the people are commenting about, when in
mm,
all actuality, to me, he's writing down the petty points that he gonna bring out, just like he brought,
mm,
because every time he comment, every time he didn't say nothing about you saying, okay, well, you know what, those were some good points about Turlington Home. Maybe we should make sure that we're gonna make sure that we do this, this, and this, right? He could have at
mhm.
least said that.
Right.
Not him. I don't know why Oak Street ain't open. That would be, you would have to ask them, because that's part of their business model. But if you want to have business revenue, and you saying that that's part of the problem because you have Talani keep saying the same thing over and over again like a mockingbird, then shouldn't you? Don't you think you should go down there and knock on the door and say, "Hey, we've been waiting for you to open so that I can get my revenue. We didn't gave you to go ahead months ago. Can you give us a timeline? Because if not, we would like to find out if we can get another business in this spot. This is prime real estate, or
Mhm.
whatever you need to say. But a
Yes.
business coming in and fully building out and not opening, that should tell you it's something wrong with you.
And the taxes
So
are paid. Property tax
right.
are paid.
Why would they do that and not open? Because you got controversy in your city. And they may
Yes.
feel like it's not safe to open up and have people come to this location, right? Because Oak Street has a lot of locations, but let's say I live in Country Club Hills and the one out there by me don't have no appointments. Then I can run to Harvey. I could be like, oh, I can go to the Harvey location, right?
Mhm.
But if they don't feel like it's a safe location with all of the things you have going on Harvey, then they're not going to open it because that's definitely going to be an option, right? But
Mhm.
for everybody living in that area, that location would be an option for Country
Yeah,
Club Hills, Dalton, Riverdale, Dixmoor, Burnham. Everybody could come there if that, Markham. Everybody that's right there could make an appointment there if their one near them is full, right?
yes.
Child.
And the thing is, the one in Chicago Heights is open.
Right. And see, it would make sense to open that one in Harvey because, like I said, that one location in Chicago Heights.
Yeah.
Guess how many appointments they have to turn down because they're
Mhm.
full. They could say, "Well, I'll call over to Harvey and see if they got some openings." Right? That would be relieve some of the pressure,
Yes.
from that location. That's probably why they wanted to open up the one in Harvey.
Yes. And
But
also, he was saying about he don't know nothing about, Oak Street not opening up. Well, you should know about why Oak Street is not opening up, and on top of that, the aldermen who live in that area should know why Oak Street hasn't opened up, and then the economic development person, he should know why,
what ward is
Oak Street
that?
didn't.
That's Tyrone's ward.
No, no, hell no. No, he in, no. What's the lady with the 10 packs of cigarettes?
I don't know. Zawinski is
Zawinski.
somebody, something,
Yeah, Jawinski.
something. Child. I
Yes, and, you should know why. I did talk to, Alderwoman Kobe Chapman about it, and she said that, Oak Street I believe she was told me that when Oak Street Health could say they could not tell her why they haven't opened.
See, that right there leads me to believe that somebody lying and that some occupancy permit or something was not given, and they don't want to say anything against the municipality because they want to get open, right? But
Mhm.
the municipality is claiming, "Oh, we're coming." Da 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 da. See, this be the games. These
It's
be
the
the
games
games.
for me. And then
These.
also it may be, and I don't know that either, because DG, Dollar General, still has the lease.
Okay.
Even though
So, is Oak Street subletting from them?
maybe they subletting, but because of, and it's just my little research, because there's still some kind of loan on that property.
Mm.
So was it some kind of credit union has to give the okay whatever goes built on that property?
Oh,
It's a
okay.
mess going on with that property.
I mean, there's probably, for me, it's a mess on all of these properties. They don't never know who own anything. I'll be like this. Well, do you know if you in Harvey? Because you don't know who even owns these properties. What are y'all doing down there at the city every day if y'all not untangling this mess and trying to find out who own these properties? Oh, what's that
Exactly.
you said? You said nothing? Okay, girl, I know. Because
Girl,
I'm not understanding what
you
is
ain't
the
trying to know.
Talani. Well, if you don't know who owns them, well, baby, listen, this man been in office for 2 terms. Y'all done had 8 years to find out who do.
Who?
I mean, I'm not understanding. Why don't you know by this
Why
time?
don't you know? And don't wouldn't you know that one building that man got those people were boarded up in their houses, the apartment building in Tyrone Rogers Ward? Would you
Mhm.
believe people are still living in there even though it's boarded up?
Oh, yeah, I believe it. Just
I'm
like
like,
people are living in the alleged MWRD homes, the squatters over there, and nobody
oh yeah,
doing
I
nothing.
seen it. I seen one. I went over there with
I
Ryan one
was over there
Sunday.
in Mr. Pool's 6-bedroom, 2 fireplace home chilling. And that man
Okay.
had to downsize to a 3-bedroom with no fireplace, leaving something that he built with his blood, sweat, and tears to leave
Mm.
to his family. And people think that $200,000 was enough for that. You have lost your mind. These are the thoughts that we are having in 2025.
Ain't that crazy?
Crazy. Yes. Diabolical. Even for
Diabolical.
you to look at the real estate market right now in Illinois and know that $200,000 can barely get you a 3-bedroom home. I mean, barely get you a
Okay.
3-bedroom home because of the taxes out here.
Yes. And I was like, oh, sometime I just ready to sell and just move someplace else. And I said, you see how much rent costs? I'm like, I can't be go pay that much money for rent.
Ma'am,
Or
listen,
can you afford it? Hmm?
when I went on vacation this in October to Georgia, do you know if I sell my home, do you know what type of home I could buy in Georgia for what I got
Mm.
here? Okay, baby, I can have me a little change in my pocket. I was
Okay.
down there looking and thinking.
Looking and thinking, looking and
Okay,
thinking.
looking and thinking, why am I painting myself through this mess when I
Yes.
can just go right down to Hinesville, Georgia, where my family at? Matter of fact, for what I sell my home here, I could buy 3 plots of land and build
Mm.
me a home when I sell this one. Inside,
Okay.
you hear me?
In that order.
And still have some change in my pocket.
Yes. But what would be
Okay.
but do you have in Georgia, y'all don't have these kind of problems?
In Georgia, I believe they do have these kinds of problems, right?
Okay.
But they look different, right? Because
Mhm.
now you're talking about a lot more racial tones. You're also talking about, um, more social issues than you're
Mm.
talking about political issues.
Okay. I can
That's
see that.
more of a social divide than a political divide, you
Okay.
know?
I can
So,
see that.
yeah, I mean, you still have issues with voting and, of us down there too, because and everything's slower down there, right? So
Yeah.
they're getting things a lot slower. So everything's moving a lot slower too. So it's still taboo to have interracial couples.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I mean, that's not something that's widely accepted down there.
Oh, I thought it
Everybody
was.
know that, right? While it exists, that doesn't mean it's accepted, and it's definitely not.
Oh, yeah, I've been called the N-word. That was my first time when I lived in Florida. I said, "No, she
Wow.
didn't call me the N-word."
Have you watched The Perfect Neighbor yet on Netflix?
No, I got on Netflix.
I cried. I'm gonna have to
Oh, for real?
listen. I'm gonna
Netflix
have
and
to
chill?
download. I'm gonna see if I can download it and send it to you because I cried.
Okay.
Oh my
Really?
god, I cried so bad when that lady's son said. The man said, it wasn't your fault." He said, "I know it wasn't that my fault, but my heart is broken." Ooh, child.
Really?
Lord have mercy. I broke down so bad. If you have not seen that documentary on Netflix called The Perfect Neighbor, it's for
Perfect neighbor.
everybody.
Oh, was it a black girl?
It was a black lady by the name of Ajika Owens.
Oh, I think I just saw that. I saw some on YouTube.
And that lady, oh man, you know what pissed me off?
Wow,
That lady killed
perfect.
that woman. She shot her through the door.
Mm. Well, that sounds
And
familiar.
man, just go watch it because
Okay.
I need to talk about that on my platform because that thing, woof, Lord have mercy.
Oh, I'm gonna
Mm.
have to go watch it.
That the
Did
old Negro slave in me rose up, child, because I was like,
mm.
I know you lying. But
Mhm.
that neighborhood gathered her butt together. Do you hear me? They gathered her so much together that they made her move.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah,
Imma
you
watch. Imma
watch it.
find a way to watch it. Imma watch it. I'm definitely gonna watch it.
It was so good.
Definitely gonna watch
I
it.
mean, there are so many documentaries on Netflix. They are killing the documentary
Oh,
game
for
right now.
real?
Yes, on the
Oh,
weekend,
okay.
that's all I do is be sitting there watching documentaries because they be so good.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Imma give me a Netflix again. Netflix and chill again.
Man, watch all the documentaries and then cut it off.
Oh, okay.
They might be running a special. See if they running a special first.
Oh, I do it for 1 month. 'Cause I
Right.
used to have
And then
problem
pull
with
out.
Netflix. Somebody will always get into my account. I said, "I'm done with this."
Really? Oh my god, I never had
Somebody in
that to
different
happen, but
countries.
oh yeah, that stuff is crazy. But yeah, I mean, if you have not seen that documentary, go to Netflix and watch The Perfect Neighbor.
Okay. Definitely would do
Anybody,
that.
black, white, Mexican,
Really?
you're gonna be upset and you're gonna cry. If you don't cry when the father tells the children,
Mm.
you don't have a soul.
Oh, that's gonna have to be a weekend movie. I can't watch it during the weekend. Okay.
You gotta, because you'll be messed up. I watched it this weekend and I'm better. I watched it on Saturday and Sunday I was still toe up. I was like,
Mm.
this cannot be 2025. Or at that time it was 2023.
That's not long ago though.
It was 2023. It lasted from 2023 to 2024.
Mm. It's
Yeah.
not long. It's still fresh.
Yeah. And oof, Lord, I think about it right now, just thinking about those children. Oh, man.
Yeah.
There are a lot of court cases going on right now. See, I be up at this time of the night doing work and watching Dateline because now I said, "Oh Lord, I done turned into my grandmother."
Okay. Oh.
Because my grandmother, she used to go to bed to Dateline. Wake up
Oh,
with
yeah, 10:30? Was
mhm.
11:30 in Georgia probably.
But
Yeah,
and
I
listen,
know.
now they got a YouTube channel and it's 24/7.
Mhm. And you do, what's the other one called? Twitch.
Yeah. Mhm.
I gotta get back. And listen, super to producer. And are you serious about going Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going Sunday.
Yeah, because I need to see because there's this one guy that be out there arguing with everybody and I be watching him and I need to see if he gonna be out there. Imma start an argument with him because he like to put you on his YouTube channel,
Oh, he d
especially if you
oh.
disagree with him. He'll be out there like I think he's Magma, and he be out there arguing with everybody.
Oh, the man with the red hat on?
I don't know. He's a young guy. His name
Oh,
Cam.
it's young. Okay, no.
Cam Higby. He be out there arguing with everybody.
Really? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, they had when I went that night, that Sunday, it was crazy. They were the men, there were 2 men, one had a Navy uniform, one had a Marine, and the other guy, young guy, I thought he was gonna fight them. He said, "They gonna take that off right now." I was like, "Oh,
Now
he been
listen,
making."
when you went out there, was the fence down?
No,
Because they tore the fence down.
that's
They
why I wanna
the
go
the
back.
judge had them tear the fence down, and I wanna know what happened once they tore the fence down, and then the Illinois state troopers had got rowdy with the protesters, and I didn't understand why, because when Don Lemon was out there, the protesters wasn't doing anything but standing there until, like, people would come past the fence or go in, and then they would be like, with their
Yes.
signs or whatever.
Mhm.
But other than that, I didn't see the protesters doing anything. There was no one lady out there actively fighting cancer. She
Uh,
had to leave. She said she was leaving. She talked to Don. She said she was leaving to go get her cancer treatment, but she had to
mm,
come out there and she was out there with her husband and her
really?
friends. Uh-huh.
Oh,
And I was
see.
like, yeah, so we need to go live and get some interviews and be like, why are you out here? Because that's what Don was doing.
I
Don
get
was
it. Listen, the
like,
way
and
them
why are
people
you
was
out here?
acting, I was like, I wasn't finna interview anybody. I was just watching because all the fights that was going on.
You
I'm
crazy
like,
because I'm finna go live and I'm finna interview people. I'm finna be like, hey, why are you out here? Why'd you come out here today?
yeah,
Are you scared? Have you been scared? What has happened? Because most of the people that been out there every day.
yeah, and you know what? To me, them people look like they come from good neighborhoods, and they come just to do the humanitarian due diligence.
Yeah, I said, let me get in a few hours. I couldn't find nobody to go with because
Oh, I definitely
it
go
ain't
get.
good to be going them places by yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I don't think I moved, and that's what gets me in trouble.
Yeah, because that's
Um,
crazy. Because I wouldn't. Yeah, no.
and it was early Sunday.
I,
What's gonna happen early Sunday morning? The
a
Lord
lot.
was with me.
Was he? I don't know. Because he might have said, D, now, I ain't told you to go this far.
At least I know, right? I was doing too much that day, and also because the West Side is a little different. So when you come off the expressway, you coming off like in a residential area. I'm like, and then so you really coming up when you come out the expressway, come around that corner, bam, you at the gate.
But didn't the mayor say that she was trying to get the ICE facility there closed because it was causing so many problems in her city? Did you
She
watch the last meeting?
no, I didn't watch the last one. Tell her the good luck.
Man, that meeting was packed. That
Oh,
meeting was
really?
packed. Yeah, that meeting was packed, and them people was pissed.
I would have
And
went to that
matter of
meeting.
fact, she adjourned the meeting without asking
Mm,
anybody because them protester people were coming up during public comment. They was wearing her butt out.
black lady. She like she getting
Yeah.
church lady. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know. She was trying to get that facility closed because
Okay.
she felt like it was causing too many problems in her city.
And what I for a brief period of time I worked in a government facility. All that time I thought it was government owned. They don't own a lot of property. They rent
Yeah,
properties.
because then when they need to shut it down, pick up and move, then that's what they can do.
Yes.
'Cause that causes less harm to the government, right, as far as spending.
Yes.
Because
Hmm.
if I say I'm gonna do a 6-month lease and then I'll reassess at the end of this 6 months if Imma still be
Mhm.
here. That's
Yeah.
going they can give the public a finite number. See, you see this, Chris Clark? That they can give the public a finite number for this amount of time, then we're gonna come back and reassess and see if we're gonna come back and it's gonna be this amount again. See what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's transparency though.
Okay. And he be listening. He be on these YouTube streets listening.
He do.
And this
'Cause he got a
2 things.
YouTube channel of his own.
Oh, he sure does. But I wasn't finna get on his channel. Listen, 2 things Imma say, and then Imma let you go. I ain't gonna hold you too much time.
Mhm.
First thing first, I wanna be one day this week, I don't know when you'll be available, that we need to talk about. I would like to talk to somebody on this one. Let's go through the, invoices.
Oh, cool, 'cause I think I got this one.
Yeah, there's a lot of them on here, and I said, "Look at all the legal stuff." I said, "Oh, we gotta talk about it."
How do you pay to I mean, it's a lot of municipalities like Harvey, right? But
Mhm.
financially, they're better off than Harvey. So, really them having to if doing the same thing, right? It wouldn't be so strange if you had the municipality one, right? The Ansel and Glink that represents the village, and then you have some of the villages have on retainer, which is a smaller retainer, a litigation law firm,
Yes.
right? Which their retainer usually ends up being smaller because they're rarely used, maybe $500 a month, right? But
Mhm.
not no you said Montana and Welch. Is that Chris Welch?
I
The
was trying to
People of the
look
House?
that up. I was trying to look that up.
Yeah, I believe that's who that is, baby. Listen, you
I
know
was
why they
like,
on. You know why they on invoice. They not on invoice for to do anything. They on. You know what? Okay,
"Stop
what's
the
the next
presses."
thing?
I said, "We gotta talk about this." I would love somebody to talk. Hey, listen, they play oh, they did collecting bargaining. Yeah, we gotta talk about it. Just have the conversation, girl.
Okay,
I
I'll
know
have to
you
let you know by Wednesday if I
Oh, that's
can do
fine.
Thursday or Friday.
That's
Let me
fine.
think of in
'Cause
my
I'm
head.
not on it as much as I used. Oh, 'cause this week I worked 12 to 8. I kinda played hooky today, so I didn't go to work
Well,
today.
let's wait till the weekend then.
Fabulous, and I'm gonna see you Sunday because we gotta get out to Broadview because we
I
gotta
know.
go.
I wanna be ready. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get my kids breakfast fixed. I'm gonna get dressed, and I'm gonna be ready. You still got my
Yes,
number?
uh, I got your email too, though.
Huh? If you don't, it's fine. I'll send you an email. I think I still got your email.
Okay.
I'll send you an email, or you send me an email, and then we'll go from there. And then we can go live.
Fabulous.
Well, I'm gonna go live while I'm out there. I'm gonna
Oh,
go
while you
live while I'm out
driving?
there. So
And go
no,
by
I can
drive.
go live in the car.
Yes, and you know what? And I know, and like how they do the IRL, and I'll be your cameraman while you driving.
Okay, I got a thing. You don't have to hold
Oh,
nothing.
okay. I'm just
I got a
saying.
thing hooked to my rearview mirror, and
And you do,
so
yeah, me too.
yep,
Okay.
we'll start
Yeah.
off from Harvey just like you be doing.
Mhm.
I'll start the
Yes,
live
I'm
from
with it.
Harvey, and then we'll drive. We can talk about some of these things. Where I might look up some things this week if I have time, and
Okay.
then let me get in my camera, and then we can talk about some of these things on the way. I can guarantee you it's probably gonna be a whole bunch of stuff that be done happen by the time we get ready to do this on Sunday. Because township
Okay.
meeting is tomorrow. So we probably could talk about the township if they have the township meeting. Because remember, they voted to go to one meeting a month next year. And so
Oh, that's another conversation we gonna have because I'm gonna ask you, how do you make full-time salary on a part-time job?
do you owe us some change? What somebody calls you Nappy Leon? Do you owe us some change?
You owe us some change.
Well, listen, we
You
here
gonna owe
now.
us a refund.
We here now. There's nothing that we can do, but we can talk about it. We can have a conversation because it's happening.
Yes,
It,
yes.
it it's definitely happening. Well, I'm gonna see you on Sunday,
Yeah,
and
see you on
try to get back to you
Sunday.
this week about
Mhm.
when we can talk about these invoices. Maybe we can get some updated. What is this invoice from? Because I think
I
my
had
invoice might
pulled
be
this
old.
off who's come on. Who paid? Oh,
They put them on the website.
I'm on Clark. I don't know. This came up. Kobe Chapman posted that this is what they went over
Okay, so
and
this
paid
was
this.
the same. What they didn't look at, and so they didn't even know what they was paying because they didn't even look at it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to go and look at it because I haven't looked at it yet.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
wish they
thank you
had
for
it.
letting me come on. It's a wonderful conversation. Everybody that's
Okay.
in the chat or everybody that's here, thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys. I'll see
Thank
you
you. Oh,
guys.
thank you. I can't wait till Sunday. Ooh, Sunday fun day.
Yes,
Ooh.
and don't be trying to outdress me.
Girl, no, I'm trying to stay warm. It's cold outside.
It is chilly. I think maybe I might have on a hat or something. We'll see
And
if we be out
oh,
there this long. Okay,
yeah.
talk to you
I
later.
appreciate you. Thank you, super producer. Holla at you later, girl. Bye. Hey, listen, we had super producer on here. It was great. And we got a lot to talk about. I know I ain't been up on here lately, and but I'm working to come back to YouTube and be more have a more presence of time on here. But I got to get up and go to work in the morning, y'all. I can't believe I went back to work, but it's okay. It's fun. What I do is fulfilling. It's not a job. It's helping people. So it ain't customer service. It ain't like I ain't never done customer service, but this is a service to the people to help people in recovery homes. Okay, well, in that said, I thank you all for the encouragement, the words, and listen to my little speech spiel today, and all that jazz. Well, I got to sign off, but I'll holler at y'all later. Hugs and kisses. Talk to you soon. Take care.